Crackadona, what is the big picture?
So, for the past 80 years, this has been going on, and up until just 2017, it was not taken seriously. Now we're having congressional hearings.
Check this retard's fucking hard drive!
They can do with their minds. They can make you think. They can plant false memories. They can paralyze you.
It's roasted.
They know who to talk to and who not to talk to, which is not true of people who have delusions, or have come up with something which is a reflection of a mental illness. And the only thing that I know that behaves like that is real experience, where something has actually happened to these people. Then the question is, what has happened?
And he said he just wants to put it in my name. It's just a simple test. I don't know, it won't hurt. Don't do it. Don't do it. And even though it won't hurt. And he takes a needle.
Okay, I understand.
Yep.
What is the big picture?
Well, the big picture is it's progress. Hello. He's one of the rarest NHI out there. The Drewski Brewski. Man, that's good intro music, isn't it? Fucking shout out to White Pad Audio. The guy's a fucking legend for letting me use that. And he's a very nice guy. How have you all been? Can you hear me? Do I sound all right? Chung Juden. Yeah, Kramos. He's one of those Chilean white supremacists. We all know it. We took one look at him and we figured it out. Guy just can't stop talking about the tiny hat people. I don't know. Is there a lot of Jewish people down in Chile? I understand that they just got like electricity and stuff down there, but did they just get racism too? Is that how that works? Guys, you can barely see my beautiful face. Let me get this lighting up a little bit. Ooh. Now you can get the full picture, the full experience. Look at it. I took the beard down a little bit. So I have to be careful that I don't tilt my head forward too much or else I get... Hey guys, it's Crackadona. I'm fat and I just ate a whole box of cookies and I want to talk about aliens with you, okay? Alright. Kill that music. What's going on, guys? When was the last time I was live? I don't even remember. It was sometime last week. I did like 4 days in a row last week, so I needed to chill out for a little bit. I was getting kind of burnt out. Like the whole Charlie Kirk thing was a real... I was getting very angry. I needed to like take a step back and like take a breather. I was calling for violence on my enemies or my perceived enemies. I was starting to see my enemies everywhere. Although I don't know, like the good in me, the Christian in me does not want to see violence enacted upon anyone else. As a retaliatory strike against Charlie. But I just want you to know that, like, if it happens to, like, somebody I hate, I can't say that I would be any better than any of the leftoids that were celebrating Charlie's death. I would probably... them celebrating Charlie's death would probably encourage me to celebrate... something bad happening to, I don't know, the fucking people, right? Like, I don't need to paint a picture for you. You do what daily, scum? How's everybody doing? I sound good. Thank you, Faded Bones. You're the only one who listens to me. Although sometimes I don't think you're real. I kind of feel like a lot of times you're like a shadow person that I've given a personality to and that only I can see you. But judging by the amount of hate that I get about you whenever I go into anybody else's chat, I have to assume you're real, right? Not just a figment of my imagination. What's up, Nana? Hello, how are you? Good to see you. I don't know. Are we, I forget what we're on. You're so hot and cold, Nana. I can't tell if this is if I'm still in trouble for some perceived thing that I did, like I called astronauts to your car or something. I don't know. I hope you're well, Nana. You're my Tyler Durden, or I'm your... Hold on, I got to do math now. Yeah, I get the picture. I get what you're saying. Guys, the drones are back. Let's talk about that. The fucking drones are back. They're shutting down shit. In Denmark, in Copenhagen of all places, they're the exact same drones as the ones that were appearing over New Jersey for all of those. It was like months, wasn't it? That was going on. I'm going to play a couple of videos. You guys tell me that the videos of these do not almost exactly 1-to-1 line up with, the drones that I was showing you all over New Jersey. I mean, it wasn't just me showing. I'm not taking credit for it. Everybody saw them, But I was the only one around these parts that was fucking autistically watching live streams every night of the drones. They got me very excited. Another thing that I didn't put in the title that I want to talk about is there has been a couple of updates to the 3i Atlas asteroid, or whatever it is. Is it a comet? Is it an asteroid? As it's getting closer, some more strange anomalies are being noticed about this asteroid that will be here on October, closest to Earth, October 22nd or 23rd, I think is what they said. But let's check in with the drones. Let's see how things are going over in Denmark or wherever the fuck this is.
Breaking news from Denmark. Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen has called a drone incident at Copenhagen's airport the most serious attack to date on the nation's critical infrastructure. Flights were grounded and diverted after drones were flown over the airport late Monday. Authorities said the pilot
My bad. I'm here. Hold on 1 second. Technical difficulties. Hold on a second, guys. All right. My bad. I had to reload the page and it kicked me. Let's go back a little bit here.
Authorities said the pilot was skilled and appeared to be showing off those capabilities at the region's largest airport. Drones also disrupted flights to the north in the Norwegian capital, Oslo. Both airports are now fully operational. The incidents come after Russian drones and fighter jets breached NATO airspace in Eastern Europe last week.
So they're blaming Russia, but it doesn't. The
DW's Europe correspondent.
Silence, black nerd. The Russia thing doesn't really make sense to me because this had been going on for hours and hours and hours. All kinds of planes were grounded. And then it seems like once the dust settles, everybody's just like, it's Russia. It's got to be Russia, right? I think they tried to pull that over here with the New Jersey shit. I'm not sure. It could be. Is he also a black nerd? Shut up, Amber. When did you become such an unfun woke scold? That's what I want to know. This is like an Opie and Anthony-esque shit show that covers, like, mixed with Art Bell. That's what this show is, okay? It sums it up. I said it that was the mission statement from the get-go. It's edgy racial humor and fucking incel humor, like, tapped into Art Bell's soul. That's what this is, okay? If you don't like it, get the fuck out of here, okay? You made Amber, and you're making me hit this button right here, okay?
That's a huge bitch.
That's right, it is. I'm not triggered. Shut up. All right, let's get back to the black nerd.
Terry Schultz is following this story for us and joins us now. Terry, what do we know about this drone incident at the moment?
Well, Michael, you went through most of what we do know. The Prime Minister, Mette Frederiksen, just gave a press conference, but they're in the very preliminary stages of this investigation and really can't point a finger anywhere yet. Frederiksen said the army is involved in the investigation, so it's clear that they're taking this very seriously, calling this one of the most serious attacks of
Wait, so she just said exactly what I was saying. They really can't pin this anywhere, but they immediately, Black Nerd is immediately trying to pin it on Russia. I don't know. Seems a little suspect to me, guys.
Sabotage on Denmark in recent history. What the details that they have given are that the drones, of course, shut the airport for several hours. That's why they're calling this a hybrid attack. It's not outright a military attack. It's rather a way to disrupt society. Not unfamiliar in this part of the world, of course. Denmark is a strong supporter of
So these aren't like the normal drones, though, that Russia has been using to, scatter Ukrainians about the place, right? Like those are DJI drones or, something similar in size to that, and they strap a little bit of C4 to it or whatever they do. These things are big. These are like the big ones that we saw that they have landing lights on them. I have a couple of really crappy videos because it wouldn't be a UFO stream if I didn't show you some really fuzzy video of something in the sky and then called it aliens. Okay. But, I disagree, with this mainstream media's, workup of what's going on here. And I'm an expert because I'm bald and on the internet.
Ukraine. And so, of course, the prime minister got questions about whether they believe this is a Russian attack, and they're not ruling anything in or out at this moment, Michael.
Terry, recently there appear to be more and more drones violating the airspaces of European countries. Is Europe growing nervous about events like these?
Well, most of the time I am speaking about military
She looks
drones, and we
nervous,
have been
doesn't
talking
she?
about that so much in recent days. The 19 drones that were flown into Polish airspace, of course, just in the last couple of weeks and over other front.
Yeah, so that's where I think they're getting this. Russian planes were over a couple of other European countries' airspaces in the past couple of days. So I think that just like as an easy explanation, they're lumping these drones in with those flyovers by Russia. How does she keep her hair perfect with that wind? I don't know. I don't really think that that's a real background now that you point it out. Yeah, that's definitely.
States. So this is not an unfamiliar scene. We have also seen
totally
drones
in front of
close
a green
airports
screen
before, all over Europe and including the United States. So this is something certainly that authorities are on the lookout for.
I mean, they could be.
Drones can be much more malevolent than these appeared to be, and of course, carry
That's
arms
always a
as well, and
possibility.
that
That's
does not
Faded's new
appear to be
thing.
the
He
case
thinks
here.
everybody's a
And we should point
reptilian.
out that none of these drones were shot down. They did close the airport for several hours, also affecting Oslo Airport, we should point out.
Excuse me, guys. I have to talk to a friend of mine. Let me just put this backstage, stop screen, and then... Okay, so Joker, when I put that link out there, it's not for you. Thank you. Let's get back to this. There we go.
But authorities let them fly
Thanks for
away.
joining,
Now,
Joker.
the investigation will tell us much more as it goes on. And I should point out that there is a press conference
fucking
today
Shipley's gonna
at NATO
join.
headquarters with the Secretary General after an emergency meeting called by Estonia to discuss incursions to its own airspace. So this is certainly a threat that nations are on the lookout for. And again, we'll be hearing more about that from Denmark, and we'll hear from the Secretary General about how they intend to do more to protect NATO nations against this kind of threat.
And we'll get that to our viewers as soon as we know. That's DW's Terry Schultz. Many thanks, Terry.
All right. Well, thank you, Terry Schultz and Black Nerd, senior Black Nerd correspondent. Stop screen. All right. Let's see what else we got here. That was a letdown. I want to see the footage. Oh, here we go. Here's one with the footage of it. Oh, this one is also positively identifying the Russians as being behind this. I don't know. Maybe my gut is wrong here, and my gut is full of cookies, so that could be.
Mysterious drones that forced Denmark and Norway's main airports to shut down, Volodymyr Zelensky claimed. Copenhagen Airport, the busiest in the Nordic region.
All right, let's full screen this. All right, let's take a look here. It's green.
Was closed for 4 hours while Oslo Airport shut down operations for 3 hours after large drones were spotted flying close by.
Yeah, large drones.
While authorities are
car-sized
still
drones.
investigating the origins of the drones, they said they were likely flown by a capable operator who wanted to show off.
Dronernes måde at operere på, størrelsen, deres tid over målet, gjorde, at vi har konkluderet, at der formentlig er det, vi kalder en kapabel aktør, der står bag ved anvendelsen af de her droner.
I forbindelse
med vores arbejde derude er det vores vurdering, at der selvfølgelig har været en potentiel risiko for lufttrafikken. Hvis man flyver rundt med droner i et luftrum omkring en lufthavn, er der en potentiel risiko. Vi er ikke vidne om, at der har været konkrete faresituationer, altså at mennesker konkret har været i fare i går aftes eller i nat. Og det tror jeg,
you guys getting all this?
Jeg kan konstatere de her faktuelle forhold omkring dronerne, som jeg sagde. Antal, størrelse, flyvemønstre, tid over lufthavnen. Og det indikerer alt sammen,
he's my cousin.
He's my Danish cousin. Kapabel aktør. Hvilken kapabel aktør, det ved jeg ikke.
Hours later, President Zelensky appeared to claim that Moscow was behind it, referencing Russia's violation of NATO airspace in Copenhagen on the 22nd of September, though he did not provide any proof for his claims. Oslo Airport shut its airspace from midnight local time, a spokesperson said, adding that all flights were diverted to the nearest airport. Danish police said earlier that 2 or 3 large drones had been seen flying near Copenhagen's airport, closing it to all traffic. Officials chose not to shoot down the drones because the risk was too great due to the airport being full of passengers. The planes on the runways and nearby fuel depots, authorities said. Still, authorities couldn't rule out the possibility of the drones being part of a Russian hybrid attack. Security concerns in Europe.
Yeah, so they don't really know. And the EU and all these pussy European countries. Like, I'm not a Russian fanboy or anybody, but they are so quick to like villainize Russia for everything. Like, they blame Russia for stubbing their toe in the morning, you know? Why didn't we blame Russia right away when we were having drones over New Jersey for fucking 2 months?
Unlike Europe, like most of Europe, we have the ability that it could be us. Maybe it's our drones.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Why don't they think it's U.S. tech?
Flying machines in the sky. It's the devil. It's good. You know what I mean?
They like the Russian military and tech is fucking terrible, right? Like it would more likely be China. With that kind of tech, you're able to hover a fucking car-sized drone over, the Copenhagen airport for 4 hours. Russians, like, have you ever? We should do a dive into the Russian fighter jet, whatever, like their fighter jet that's supposed to match our F-22 Raptor and our F-35 Joint Strike Fighter, which are like they're basically spaceships. I forget, it's like the SU something or other, and it just looks futuristic. Like, it doesn't actually, like, it's like a prop, right? And it's got all kinds of problems. I don't know. I'm not saying Russia couldn't do it, but it just seems like an easy hand wave explanation of what these things are. No more wars featuring white people. I get down with that. David Lee Rothschild? Oh.
The one and only.
Yeah, the David Lee Rothschild. I like that.
The.
You know what? You got to add in like an Illuminati eye or something just to like complete the play on the name or something. You know, like maybe like give him lizard eyes or something. You know, you're so close to like having an all-time alt.
This is...
okay. Hold on. I didn't get that. You know what? Good pickup, Faded Bones. Faded Bones. See, Trump did cure your autism. It's gone. You're totally normal now. Okay. Everybody go watch Joker play Civ 5 or something. Okay. I'm sorry, Joker. I nothing personal, buddy. I just like, I got a lot of stuff I want to talk about, and you know, you'd like to derail a lot with your nonsense. I mean, sometimes I'm in the mood for it, but you know, just not right. Not tonight, buddy. Nothing personal. Good luck to you. Everybody go watch Joker and don't watch me. I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Are heightened following an increase in Russian sabotage activities and multiple drone and fighter jet incursions into NATO airspace in recent weeks.
Okay. Well, there you have it, guys. Little update on the drones. They shut down Copenhagen airport for many hours. And I guess it's Russia. It's not UFOs. It's Russia. Just like those fucking... What am I trying to do here? Just like those drones that were over New Jersey. It was... What did Trump say it was? What was his bullshit explanation? Where it was like right before the election, and then he got elected, and he's like, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of those drones.
Chinese
and then he got
balloons that look like cars and were flying. They were
flying Chinese balloons. They're automobiles.
It wasn't us. We weren't just flying anything that we have. Dude, have you seen the new South Park?
No, I haven't caught any of them. I refuse to. So I good. I had a Paramount subscription for Star Trek because they had the entire library of Star Trek, and I love Star Trek because I'm a huge nerd. And then I let it lapse and I never went back. And that's where South Park is, right?
Yeah, but you can just find it on one of these websites that has that website that I sent you that has fucking Alien Earth on it, has South Park on it as well. And so
Yeah,
you
that
know
was
how
great, Midnight.
in the first episode, Satan and Trump are like together.
Wait, what?
Satan and Trump are together.
Yeah,
The newest episode is like, is Trump fucking Satan? And the way that they pose it is like, is he fucking him? Are they having sex? But is it like Trump is Satan? He's literally fucking Satan.
Oh, I gotcha.
And yeah, it's great. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I don't need to pay for that. I could just I think I watched a full episode of their Paramount shit on Twitter. People are just like uploading full episodes because there's no upload length now to Twitter. So if you guys don't want to pay for Paramount, go on Twitter and search up South Park. I'm sure there's a full episode.
Or you could just do it in a less boomery way. Just whatever.
All right. Well, I do what I can. Faded Bones. There's been an update, guys, to the Bogusphere saga. As we all know, the Bogusphere was a sphere that crashed in a Colombian farmer's field outside a town called Buga, Buga. And they held Dr. Greer is down there, Lizard Man himself. He has immediately sort of like put his tentacles over everything and made it all about himself because he's the greatest UFO revealer of all time. We all love Dr. Greer. And it's only, you could go and contact UFOs with him psionically and sit in lawn chairs and stare at the sky for just like it's a measly $2,500, Faded Bones. For one lawn chair. I don't even think breakfast is included in that. If I'm being honest, you got to bring your own sack lunch to go look at the sky with Dr. Stephen Greer and see his craterous, wrinkled face up front in person. I would pay $2,500 for that. Faded, we should do it. I mean, we talk about it, but I would totally be down to do that. I don't think we could live stream it, though. No, I'm not doing that. We're going to have to sell Maxine.
For $2,500, I think.
Yeah, we're gonna. Now. Yeah, anybody want to buy a 50-year-old cat for $2,500? She barely pees everywhere. Hi, Maxine. How are you? You know what? I don't want to talk to Maxine tonight because I kind of want to leave this. I want to leave this stream up.
Well, you don't say.
All right. No, all right, Maxine. I'm ignoring you. Oh, what the fuck?
You can't escape
Stop
it.
Scream.
I'm racist.
I was trying to do.
I'm racist. Guess what, Crackadona? They're not people. They're not people. You know what I mean?
I would like to point out that we are talking about subjects, topics, things of interest. And what is Amber doing? She is
talking about herself.
She's talking about herself in chat and making the entire thing about herself. I'm gonna time you out, Amber. Stop talking about yourself for 5 fucking seconds. I'm gonna die. Dude, it's crazy. She's the biggest narcissist, literally, that I've ever met in my entire life. My job is going great. Go ahead. Whatever. Scum is doing. Yeah, don't blame the guy who God put his index finger on his forehead, okay? Don't blame that guy. All right, let's what do I want to do? I want to share screen. We're going to get a big Bogusphere update here, guys. Here we go. I know you're all very excited. Bear with me. This is from a Substack. This is from Dick Russell's Substack, but he summarizes it pretty good.
Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, just to interrupt you the second that you started talking.
Yeah, I was just about to get going. Yeah, that's a great time to interrupt me.
Minette says, can we talk about her instead? Wow.
No, you're dead to me, Minette. Here we go. A Bogusphere update. Last Sunday, Dr. Stephen Greer of the Center for the Study of Extraterrestrial Intelligence announced a startling finding about the mysterious Bogusphere. As described in my previous Substacks, the basketball-sized object with symbolic markings had landed intact. We'll come back to that. I have a theory about those markings, because that's what was like my big turnoff about the whole thing to begin with. I'm like, oh, it's got to be fake. Those look hand carved into it. And then I Faded, what I think we're getting into here is a bit of a Egyptians carving their graffiti into the pyramids type deal. As described in my previous Substacks, the basketball-sized object with symbolic markings had landed intact in a field in Colombia after coming in contact with high-tension wires. So these metallic spheres, the Bogusphere collided with power lines and it short-circuited or something, and then it crashed, and then Kramos' uncle found it. Named by its discoverers after the town of Buga, it ended up in the hands of Mexican journalist ufologist Jamie Mousen, who unveiled the sphere at a press conference in July. That was a fucking clown show. And then, what was it? Representative Burlinson. He's the one whose eyes are always big, and he's like, he just can't wait to fucking, he'll just believe anything you tell him. He's like, Burlinson, there is a skeleton inside your body. And he just like runs to the nearest podcast to tell everybody about it. Dr. Greer was then allowed to enlist a certified laboratory with PhD scientists at the University of Georgia Center for Applied Isotope Studies. There they conducted carbon-14 dating tests on organic resin material that had been lifted from 31 tiny 4mm holes where what looked to be fiber optic threads are held in place inside the sphere. Yeah, so if we look closely at the sphere, there's these tiny little dots on it, and people have speculated that what's inside those holes are fiber optic cables of some kind. They really can't prove it. They're just speculating, but I guess that's what they're sticking with. The sphere is composed 31 tiny 4mm holes where what look to be fiber optic threads are held in place inside the sphere. The sphere is composed of aluminum alloys, and such dating cannot be done on metal where carbon doesn't exist. Hence, the resins dating can be used on anything containing carbon, not just wood. Natural resins are exuded by plants and trees. That's likely where the sphere's extremely hardened resins originated from. So me and Faded weren't really sure what they were talking about with resins, and we figured that like maybe they like encapsulated somehow.
They took an imprint or something, but there's no carbon in the metal, so they can't carbonate the metal. So what I think it is it's
from
probably,
the holes.
Okay, but it's like organic tree resin, basically, that it crashed into either when it was found or it crashed into before and has been there for 12,000 years, or it happened to crash into something that was 12,000 years old. I don't really think this says much about the sphere itself, more so than it does about where it's been, maybe. But
okay, well, let's continue here because I was trying to work that out in my head earlier too, and I was thinking something similar. Like the organic material probably didn't originate with the Bogusphere, right? It probably picked it up along the way somewhere. But if they're carbon dating the organic material to be that old, then this thing isn't something a farmer made in his backyard, right? At least. Well,
that's not necessary. Well, think about it. If let's say when it crashed, it just happened to crash into some, like, I don't know where you'd find 12,000-year-old resin, but I'm sure it's just laying around everywhere.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? So,
we'll come back to that because that could. All right, so I'll just tell you right now. Here's what I'm theorizing as far as those ghetto ass graffiti carvings on it. What if this thing, let's just hypothetical, this thing is that old, but it's not the first time that it's been found, right? Let's say like somebody found it a long time ago and then they carved that shit into it and then it like went off again, right? Like it didn't originally have it. So those imperfect carvings on it would be after, its creation, right? So it doesn't necessarily like sense. I was dismissing them out of hand, and that's sort of my kind of theory with the pyramids too. I don't think that the Egyptians built the pyramids. I think that they just found the ruins of the pyramids and a lot of what's in Egypt. And I mean, like, why would an Egyptian need to build a fucking 50-foot tall doorway, right? Or, you know, like a 20-foot tall doorway. And then they just like scribbled their graffiti on the side, their hieroglyphs on the side of it, right? And they're like, I did this, right?
We were kings now. Did my castle.
They were kangs. They did. They became the kangs. And that was a very, very... All right, let me go back here a little bit. Natural resins are exuded by plants and trees. That's likely where the sphere's extremely hardened resins originated from. And that was a very, very long time ago. Whoever or whatever placed these resins inside the sphere did so some 12,560 years ago, plus or minus 30 years, based on a 1950 standard for carbon-14 dating. Carbon-14 dating is sort of inaccurate, but I think it's usually only off by like
30 years. It's pretty accurate.
Is it? I thought it could be off by like 500 to 1,000 years.
It's off by like 30 years, give or take. So that's pretty like...
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. This means the resin dates back to the younger, driest geologic era on Earth, a time of dramatic cooling as well as warming that some hypothesize resulted from the impact of a disintegrating comet or asteroid. According to Plato, the ending of that period marked the moment the continent of Atlantis sank beneath the sea. We've no idea, of course, if this relates to the Bogusphere, but the resin's age predates the Egyptian pyramids, Sumer, even Göbekli Tempe. I spoke with Dr. Greer about the university.
You said Göbekli Tempe like immediately the first time, but Sumer you had a problem with?
I imagined another M in there. I spoke with Dr. Greer about the university's findings, and he offered this caveat. The resin is that old, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the Bogusphere is the same age. Theoretically, whoever ran or had the sphere may have needed to replace part of that resin periodically. So Greer is saying that the resin is integral to the workings of the
what he's
sphere.
Talking about with
he
his
really doesn't, but
he doesn't know shit.
Yeah, but he loves to talk about he comes from a place of authority on anything related to UFOs.
I think you and I just fucking around are probably 100 times, if it is real even in the first place, we're 100 times more on the mark. The resin is its fuel, and that's powering it. They have to replace it.
Let's not forget that it came out not too long ago from Area 52. Do you guys subscribe to that guy? He's really good.
Is that the Chris Ramsey guy?
The Chris Ramsey guy who was a magician, but now he like focuses on, he does really, really good stuff. So if you like the UFO topic, go ahead and check out Chris Ramsey. But he revealed in his own research for a video he was doing that Dr. Stephen Greer and his whistleblower project that he's got, he just doxes a lot of the whistleblowers that he's supposed to like keep totally secret and protect all their information. Yeah. Chris Ramsey was like, I told you about this, where he's like, I was able to go on his website and get a hold of a guy he wanted to talk to just from like information that he sloppily left on the website that's not supposed to be on there. So don't believe everything that Dr. Greer says is what I'm getting to. He leaves some corners undone. I don't know what I'm trying to say. So for all we know, he
leaves some penises unsucked.
Right. Yeah, that's actually what I was going to say. Yes. So for all we know, the Bogusphere is even older, but assuming it was all made at the same time, it's around 12,560 years ago. Other laboratory tests are ongoing. Dr. Greer says that these include analysis of the tiny hair-like filaments woven into the metal and in the resin that appears to be part of a fiber optic type of system. A separate lab is conducting chemical analysis of the resin to determine its exact composition. Something else has recently occurred with the object. It's emitted a second electrical pulse. What? In a repeating pattern that could suggest deliberate communication from an unknown source. That's crazy.
They're gonna just put that in the middle of the article and just be like,
I guess
it's
we're gonna have to go read this other. We're gonna have to go read this guy's other Substack articles. There's a lot of information in here. According to Dr. Greer, electromagnetic energy is coming out of the sphere, but we don't know if that's just because it got so damaged in coming to the ground that whatever energy or propulsion system it has is just sputtering along. We do know that it's anti-gravitic and there's no fuel source and no radioactivity. So it has some sort of quiet, exotic energy and propulsion system. Well, here's the thing. So they don't know that it's anti-gravitic. They have a video, the original video that everybody saw when this story all broke, but it's never levitated in the room in front of all of the scientists, right?
In the video.
What's that?
It's falling in the video.
Well, there's a video of it like moving across the treetops very slowly. That it appears to. And then remember we watched that one video. I think it was from the news conference that they had, and it was a guy, and he was proving that the video could not be fake, and so he got up on a ladder with a string to try and recreate the video of it flying, and it looked exactly the same, and he didn't prove that it looked fake. Yeah. So, okay. Anti-gravitic. Oh. I see like talk of somebody getting banned. Did somebody get banned?
No, Scum has basically just lost his fucking mind, and he's going to kill Tommy James. It's just gonna happen. He's gonna.
Oh, I don't care about that. Yeah, go ahead. Good luck with that. Yeah. Where was I? I spoke with Dr. Greer about the university's findings, and he offered the caveat the resin is that old doesn't necessarily mean that the Bogusphere is the same age. Theoretically, whoever ran or had the sphere already read all that. Other laboratory tests are on. What? Shit.
Wait a minute.
I did, Captain Cook. Thank you for the $5 dono. I appreciate it, buddy. Have you seen the new Tucker Carlson first part series on 9/11? It's great. You need to play it if you can. Dude, I listened to the first episode today at work, and I don't think that Tucker, although this new lane he's in where he is able to question that country about everything, I don't think we're going to get there. I don't think we're going to get to the logical conclusions that a lot of other people have come to. He's going to dance around it, though. He's getting close. It seems like the CIA guy that I had or I think it was an FBI guy in the first part who swears like a fucking sailor. He's great. I love his voice. Is there video, by the way, Captain Coke? Because I was listening to the audio only version of it. But the FBI guy. It's great. Just go check it out. It's really good. Thank you for the fucking $5 dono, dude. I really appreciate it. Thank you to anybody who sends super chats. You guys are all appreciated. Where was I? I spoke with Dr. Greer about the university's findings, and I already read that. The other laboratory tests are ongoing. Dr. Greer says that these include analysis of the tiny hair-like filaments woven into the metal and in the resin that appear to be part of a fiber optic type of system. A separate lab is conducting chemical analysis of the resin to determine exact composition. Something else has recently occurred with the object. It's emitted I already read all this. Sorry, guys. I do want to reiterate this. According to Greer, electromagnetic energy is coming out of the sphere, but we don't know if that's just because it got too damaged in coming to the ground, that whatever energy or propulsion system it has is just sputtering along. We do know that it's anti-gravitic, and there's no fuel source and no radioactivity, so it has some sort of quite exotic energy and propulsion system. Guys, I didn't graduate. There has also been speculation that the sphere's great circle exterior engravings bear a resonance to the glyph system found in the ancient Olmec patterns. Quantum-enhanced AI analysis has pointed to a shared symbolic architecture across distances and centuries, a kind of spherical grammar.
quantum enhanced AI analysis. We're gonna just breeze past whatever the fuck that means and what that lie is.
We'll start looking, Faint of Bones, while I'm reading. You could be Googling.
Quantum enhanced analysis.
That's what it says.
It's
got to be good. Look, I have, Faint of Bones, I didn't tell you this, but I've downloaded quantum enhanced AI, and this is my first quantum enhanced AI generated being. It's right here.
Oh my God.
Hey, sexy boys. How are you doing?
I'm killing myself.
This is nightmare fuel. This guy has 40,000 subscribers.
His $40,000.
Hey, sexy boys.
Oh my God.
The sexy bish.
All right. Well, thank you for joining my next e-girl. I regret when I used my quantum AI enhanced version to create you almost immediately. All right. Where was I? Oh, it's VP. It does a little bit. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I got like little tits.
Oh, is that what she says? Is that like one of her famous catchphrases? I don't know. I don't really watch
Vegan
Patriot.
String on her back, and she says it.
Yeah, she goes, I got little tits. Guess you watch VP. Is that something she says all the time?
Dick.
Oh yeah, she also says that too. I got a big dick and little tits.
Little tits.
What's up, Panda? How are you, buddy? Thanks for joining.
Have fun.
All right, cool. Other laboratory tests are ongoing. I keep losing my spot here. Quantum enhanced AI analysis has pointed to a shared symbolic architecture across distances. What does that mean? Across distances?
Crackadona, this whole thing was written by AI. A quantum enhanced AI analysis, my asshole. That's not a thing.
Did you look it up?
Yeah, it's not a fucking thing. Because
did you really look it up?
I did. You think they fucking have quantum computers that they're using for shit like this? Or are you
not
kidding
Stephen
me?
Greer? That's for fucking
Definitely
sure.
Fucking not.
He's not getting access to that shit. Are you kidding me?
No, they're more making those quantum computers make homegirls like me do nasty things, you know?
Yeah. Well,
nasty things.
Elon made an update recently where you can make your own AI like friend who's like an anime lolly, which was weird.
Who?
Elon Musk, you know, the billionaire. Yeah, look it up. It's a fucking thing. Grok. Again, however, Dr. Greer expresses caution about jumping to conclusions. Yeah, Greer never jumps to conclusions. This guy is fucking like cool as a cucumber all the time.
The resin is integral to the fucking system.
Yeah, he's already got it all fucking mapped out and figured out. He's like, don't jump to conclusions, though. And it's definitely fiber optic guys.
Well, he doesn't want us to jump to conclusions.
Because he wants to jump there first. Right.
Well, he's jumping.
You are absolutely
he's
right.
Jumping in front of the gun, and he's like, "Guys, guess what? I figured it out." And then he gets shot in the head, and his brains get all because he's
his
jumping
lizard
in front
brain
of the gun.
oozes out. Yeah.
Well, you know the lizards don't like bells, and they buried like millions of bells.
Have you been doing your own research?
Well, that's a real thing. The bells, Crackadona. They can't fuck. It's like Venom from Spider-Man. That's what the lizards are like, with sounds and bells and shit. So they got rid of all the bells.
Yeah.
The lizards are.
Go ahead. Quantum AI girlfriend.
I know, right? Shapeshifter lizards like me.
Yeah, just like you. Sweet angel.
It's really convincing.
I know. You look like every girl I've ever seen.
Kiss you.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
There has also been speculation that the sphere's great circle exterior engravings bear a resonance to the glyph systems found in ancient Olm. I already read all this. Okay, here we go. Dr. Greer expresses caution about jumping to conclusions. That's not my area of expertise, but I know that most of us who saw it felt that those symbols were done by hand. That's what I said. After the Bogusphere was made. Okay, so me and Greer are on the same exact page. The rest of the object is very high tech. The question is, were those symbols put on it by the people or beings who made it, or were they later put on it by others to whom these were meaningful to the culture? That's what I'm guessing, that later one. Although they do look like alien type symbols. Maybe if it was done by humans, they saw these writings on the outside of the craft or whatever, you know, who knows? I'm really going out on a limb here. I'm not jumping to a conclusion though. Don't tell Dr. Greer. Okay. I'm just thinking outside the box here. Okay. That's all I'm saying. Obviously, many questions remain unanswered. Gamma ray testing underway may determine whether the sphere is from Earth or from elsewhere, beyond the carbon-14 dating surprise. The Bogusphere's anomalies are remarkable. Why did an invisible energy suck all the water out of the grass and soil where it came down? Did it really do that? Why did it respond with an initial pulse to the human chanting of Vedic mantras?
Who wrote this? Kramos?
Dude, I'm assuming this guy knows what he's talking about.
Are they like anal spheres?
Yeah, they're huge anal beads, and only Faded Bones can hold them. He's a big gaper. Why did it never change in volume but increase its weight multiple times after coming into our domain? Whoa, really? Like the mass of it changed? To be continued.
Weight and mass are not the same thing. The weight changed.
All right, guys, if you want to read more about the Bogusphere, Dick Russell here, Richard Russell, old Dick boy, he's been covering it extensively. Go check him out. There were some interesting things in that Substack article, I gotta say. All right.
I thought I was your Dick boy.
Oh, Scum A's here. What's up, Scum A?
So, I can see the symbols on it because, you know, I'm not totally fucking blind.
Uh-huh.
And the symbols do look like Eastern, like religion, you know, the whatever religions,
like swastikas,
like the Vedic,
Tibetan,
Far Eastern religions.
Far Eastern, you know, the fucking Dalai Lama shit. But okay. I just wanted to add that because I can't type in the chat because people that rather smoke meth and
that's not true. I saw both of your accounts in chat. Nobody's timing you.
I had 5 accounts banned in chat. Actually, all of my accounts have been banned.
No, that's not true. Impossible.
Yeah, Scottsdale Bum Report.
I thought you didn't.
Scum A, oh my God. Big Red.
I'll look right now because Scum A, I would never have you banned from my chat, okay, buddy?
Well, I was being cantankerous to your fat bitch of a mod. So
which one? Be more specific.
Gish and Amber, 2 of the fat bitches.
Oh.
That have
Gish isn't fat.
Let's not get ahead of
ourselves. Talk about it, bitches. Let's go.
You think
Scum.
Fat?
All right, Scum. What's going on with you, man? You seem angry. You were like fighting with Senate the other day. What's going on, man? Are you all right?
Senate? Oh, Senate. Yeah. Senate. Tommy James's fucking buddy. That I don't think
that's true.
Okay, Crackadona, listen, you have a choice to make. We're either going to do this right now with Scum or we're not.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just worried about Scum.
Oh, yeah, Captain Coke.
Scum is one of the few people who join and have like a actual interest in the subject matter. You know, Captain Coke, thank you for the fucking $2 dono. He wants me to ban you, Scum. I'm not going to do that for $2. Like $100 maybe, but not $2.
You know what? I just want to feel what Tommy James' eye sockets feel like.
Oh, all right. Well, there you have it, guys.
It's so fucking annoying. It's the dumbest fucking shit that I've ever seen somebody do. It's so Oh my, it's just so fucking annoying. It pisses me off.
All right, so we're getting to the bottom here of what is wrong with you, Faded Bones. A couple of revelations came out yesterday. There was a big announcement at the White House. We're going to shift gears here from UFO stuff to a little bit of current events. It's a long one, so we'll skip through to the good parts.
Oh yeah, I like long ones.
Okay, just let that sit there in silence.
And big old glissies.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Trump got to the bottom of autism, Faded Bones. He figured out all by himself. The guy's a genius. And they made a big announcement as to what has been behind, why there's been so many. What is going on there? What is that? Why won't it let me pull this?
Going back into the closet.
What the
they
fuck?
don't want to know that they're all gay.
You see that, right?
Yeah.
It's like pulling the corner.
That's how the reptilians fuck with you. And that sounds like a
Centers
joke.
for
and
Medicine and Medicaid Services,
like
Dr.
tiny,
Mehmet Oz.
stupid, annoying bullshit like that is what they do to you. And that's all that they can do. And they're this super... I was thinking about this the other day. They're the most underdeveloped, advanced species in the universe. That is to say, they probably were given the gift of technology from another race and just never developed mentally and just totally skyrocketed in their technology to like warp technology from like cave people like that.
And they very quickly became the apex predator and then like didn't evolve any other aspects of their being.
They totally ruined their planet and now they're just ruining our planet. And it's the retarded dichotomy of having all this amazing technology but being worthless and retarded.
My favorite we should do a whole stream about reptilians and we'll just like cover everything. And that'll be your burden to carry. You'll have to do some research because you seem very interested in this. But my favorite aspect of that story you shared the other day is how tiny and fragile their egos are.
They're so gay.
They're like they can't handle like any pushback at all. So like if you're able to like fend off their psionic advances, they get like down in the dumps about it. It's weird.
So the way that he described it is like he was seeing like one of them came to him in his head and is like fucking with him like, oh, you're a faggot, like this, and he's just like, it's like, what are you doing?
The guy that they were fucking with for
and then the lizard person is like, you think you're better than me?
Yeah, like literally, like he like broke down. He's like, I can't control you with my mind. I'm just a lizard person with alien technology. And he's like, okay, I'll leave you alone.
Funny,
yeah, it's so crazy.
So funny.
Yeah, there's got to be other stories like that about them just like not being able to, like, they're emotional wrecks, kind of
backing down instantly. Well, yeah, because all the males are basically, the idea for their species is like the biggest and strongest is the most powerful one ever, period. The end. It doesn't, like, being intelligent or conniving doesn't matter. It's just like all super macho reptile guys, but they're all gay. And it's just really funny.
All right.
Gotta smell nice and skelly.
All right, guys. Let's hear about Trump making the announcement they found the cause of autism after all of these years.
And Acting Assistant Secretary of HHS, Dr. Dorothy Fink. So thank you all. Thank you, Dorothy, very much.
He better not thank everybody in the room.
The meteoric rise in autism is among the most
alarming
public health developments in history. There's never been anything like this. Just a few decades ago, 1 in 10,000 children had autism. So that's not a long time. And I've always heard, they say a few, but I think it's a lot less time than that. It used to be 1 in 20,000, then 1 in 10,000. And I would say that's probably 18 years ago. And now it's 1 in 31. but in some areas it's much
Hey,
worse
Crackadona,
than
can you
that,
pause
if
it
you
real
can
quick?
believe it. 1 in 31. And I gave numbers yesterday.
You know that scene in Ace Ventura when he talks with his ass?
Yeah, I love that.
That's what Manette should do anytime she talks. Just talk with her ass. Does anybody
more
have
of
a
a-
breath mint? Fucking.
It'd be more of a. It wouldn't be so much talking. It'd be like Michael Buffer announcing like the next like the heavyweight boxing match. It'd just be like a yodel. No, nothing. All right.
Today for
Nope,
boys, it's
sorry.
1 in 12. I was told that's in California.
It was a
where they
sports
have
reference. I knew it would be lost
for
on
some reason, a more
yeah,
severe
Bones.
problem. But whether it's 1 in 12 or 1 in 31, can you imagine? That's down from 1 in 20,000, then 1 in 10,000. And now we're at the level of 1 in 12 in some cases for boys. 1 in 31 overall. So since 2000, autism rates have surged by much more than 400%. Instead of attacking those who ask questions, everyone should be grateful for those who are trying to get the answers to this complex situation.
Are his eyes getting
And
smaller?
The first day, all of these great doctors behind me were there. I told them this is what we have to find out. Because when you go from 20,000 to 10,000, and then you go to
1 in
12,
38.
you know
thought
there's
they said
something
earlier.
artificial.
Yeah,
They're
his
taking
numbers
something.
with him change all the time.
And by the way, I think I can say that there are certain groups of people that don't take vaccines and don't take any pills that have no autism.
That is a great point. Have you ever wondered why? Stop looking at chat and listen to me, Faded Boats. Have you ever wondered why there is no autism in the Amish community? You ever think about that?
No cell phone.
You know every Amish person?
Well, they do like surveys and shit still, like just because they don't like have electricity or whatever.
And they know that their son is autistic because they would just
don't
know.
use microwaves.
I don't know. Faded Bones, stop poking holes in this fucking theory, okay?
Radiation.
Well, I don't know why I have you on here. Just fucking just nod and say you're right, Crackadona. It is weird. Yeah. Go put on a wig so you're as entertaining as Panda.
Do I need to put on a wig?
Oh,
with
you
my
have a
long
wig
hair already?
on right now.
Yes,
Yeah, that's right. Good point. Well, I've been without hair for so long. I can't identify it anymore.
That have no autism.
Blindness.
Does that tell you something? That's currently. Is that a correct statement, by the way?
There are some studies that suggest that, yeah, with
The Amish.
You're gonna fucking pass away in this fucking second.
I hear no. I heard
Do you know
none.
why his voice is like that?
Because he got karate. He got roadhouse throat grab.
No. What? Well, it's actually kind of like a comic book hero, like a comic book villain's like story arc
He
on
drank,
how he got
like,
it.
acid or something.
Well, no, it's like, you know how like Mr. Glass was bullied because he had osteoporosis, or osteogenesis imperfecta, or whatever it is. Like he had glass bone disease, and all the kids would bully him, and he held a grudge for years and years until he's like, "Oh, I gotta kill everybody because I was bullied for my glass bones," right?
And I'm Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, and then so his origin story was he got a vaccine and it fucked his throat up, and now he's the anti-vax supervillain, right? That's where he's at. That's why he sounds like he's got gravel in his voice.
See, Bobby wants to be very careful with what he says, and he should, but I'm not so careful with what I say. But you have certain groups, the Amish as an example.
I heard that, Pseudodicus.
They have essentially no autism.
Yeah, the Ams have no
effective immediately. The FDA will be notifying physicians that the use of well, let's see how we say that. Acetaminophen.
Okay, so let me just address this. Yes, Dr. Oz is a snake oil salesman. He's like a TV doctor that tricks old people into like buying basically Flintstone vitamins and shit. But I don't think that Manette, I'm going to send you a screen grab I took of all of the fucking fancy faggy medical journals that all the liberals used to fucking go by saying that this is the cause of autism. And then you go, well, it's Dr. Oz and his fucking, no. You know, it's like, pick one or the other. It's either trust the science or because it's who's telling it to you, you don't trust the science, right? Like, you think that these guys did the research? No, they didn't do the research. They're just going off of long-standing, you know, peer-reviewed studies that have been done by every fucking institution in the country. In the world.
Is that okay? Which is basically commonly known as Tylenol during pregnancy, can be associated
here you go,
with a very increased
calm your liberal tits.
Risk of autism. So taking Tylenol,
sending it your way. There you go.
Is not good.
You think that Dr. Oz
I'll say it.
took
It's
all
not
those,
good.
made all those studies to sell his
For this reason, they
pills
are
or whatever you're calling
strongly
it?
recommending that women limit Tylenol use during pregnancy unless medically necessary. That's, for instance, in cases of extremely high fever, that you feel you can't tough it out, you can't do it. I guess there's that. It's a small number of cases. I think.
You know what I just realized?
But if you can't tough it out, if you can't do it,
what?
Literally, so you know how we're being poisoned by the Jews, right? We're just being poisoned all the time. And with that comes all this autism.
The reptilians, the intelligence agencies.
They're coming out and telling us they have a cure for the poison that they've given
they're
us.
not. Well, if you pay attention to this, they're not telling us they have a cure. They're just saying don't take Tylenol if you're a pregnant woman, right? It's the acetaminophen inside Tylenol and other drugs that are
poison.
Of the like. It's that drug acetaminophen. Don't take it if you're pregnant, right? How many things do they already tell you not to take or ingest while you're pregnant? They're saying that this matches up perfectly. You know, Tylenol, acetaminophen, they can track it like it's really not that. I don't think this is so hard to understand or believe. I also don't think it's the only cause. I think that mercury in vaccines also cause autism.
The food and the water and the air and the clothes.
Hold on, Faded Bones. Hold on. No, well, that's all later. Right? That's later. God knows what that's doing to us later. We're talking like the autism happens like while you're being formed, right? Because you come out and you're autistic, right?
Your mom is touching, eating, breathing stuff. So
okay.
That's going into you is what I'm saying. So,
I had a point and Faded Bones blew it out of my brain with a shotgun.
You're like, why is this so hard for people to understand? It's not really a cure.
Oh, no. So it's the mercury also in the vaccines, right? But also, why are they making babies take like 80 shots, right? Like it used to be they would stagger them too. Like, what do they call that for the people in chat who have babies, who have had disgusting babies? Where it's like the schedule, they call it the schedule, right? And it's like in 1 month you get this many shots, and then and it used to be a lot less, and now it's like they're fucking injecting. Dude, they give babies hepatitis B shots. Hepatitis B is a sexually transmitted disease. Why are you giving an infant that shot?
Because when the pedophiles of the world fuck your son, they don't want him to get Hep C. Crackadona.
What is this? A beta panel? We don't need to be talking about fucking babies.
That's what you're going to have to do. You'll take a Tylenol, but it'll be very sparingly. It can be something that's very dangerous to the woman's health. In other words, a fever that's very, very dangerous and ideally.
Yeah, well, don't let your kids around PDFs. I guess I don't know what to tell you.
And you shouldn't take it during the entire pregnancy. They may tell you that toward the end of the pregnancy you shouldn't take it during the entire. And you
maybe it was Hep B. I don't know. It's one of the hepatitises. Which one's sexually transmitted?
You shouldn't give a Tylenol to that.
Well, Hep C is
all pregnant women should
contracted
talk to their doctors for more
sexual
information about
transmission.
limiting
But
the
yes,
use
it
of
attacks
this
the liver.
medication. while pregnant. So ideally, you don't take it at all. But
that's
if you
what
have to,
Jimnick
if you can't
has.
tough it out, or if there's a problem, you're going to end up doing it.
And we know nobody's fucking
The
that
other thing that I can tell you
Well,
that
Base Surfer
I'll say
gave it
that,
to her.
They will
Obviously.
maybe say
She
a
gave
little
it
bit
to
later
Base
date.
Surfer.
But I think
Maybe.
when you go for the shot,
Her
you do
dad
it
gave
over a
it to her, is
5-time
what
period.
happened.
Yeah, that bitch was
Take
definitely
it over
slinging
5
that
times
thing
or
around
4
town.
times, but you take it in smaller doses and you spread it out over a period of years.
B is an
And,
STI.
they
Okay, maybe
pump
it's
so
that one.
much
Trump
stuff into
Trump
those
talks about it in
beautiful
this
little babies.
speech.
It's a disgrace.
Wait, here we go. I
don't
think
see
he just said it.
I think it has. I think.
I'm talking over it.
And they pump so much stuff into those of years in smaller doses. Take it over 5 times or 4 times. You go for the shot. You do it over a 5-time period. Take it over 5 times or 4 times, but you take it in smaller doses and you spread it out over a period of years. And they pump so much stuff into those beautiful little babies. It's a disgrace.
It is a disgrace.
I don't see it. I think it has. I think it's very bad. They're pumping. It looks like they're pumping into a horse. You have a little child, little fragile child, and you get a vat of 80 different vaccines. I guess 80 different
vaccines is
blends,
crazy,
and they pump it in. So
there's not even 80
ideally,
diseases. I don't
a
think.
woman won't take Tylenol, and on the vaccines, it would be good instead of one visit where they pump the baby loaded up with stuff. You do it
easy,
over
Trump.
a period of 4 times or 5 times. I've been so into this issue for so many years just because I couldn't understand how a thing like this could happen. And it's artificially induced. It's not like something that when you go from all of those, healthy
100%.
babies to a point where I don't even know structurally if a country can afford it. And that's the least of the problems, to have families destroyed over this.
I don't
It's
remember him
just
saying that.
So terrible. I also, and we've already done this, we want no
tiny
mercury
times. I'm getting to that.
in
That's
the vaccine.
that's the
We
payoff
want no
to this
aluminum
bit.
in the vaccine.
Yeah.
The MMR, I think, should be taken separately. This is based on what I feel, the mumps, measles, and all the 3 should be taken separately. And
Manette, that's usually
it
how
seems to be that
presidents
when you mix
work.
them,
that
there
we
could be
don't
a problem.
usually like.
So there's
he
no
has
downside
experts do
in
all
taking
this,
them
right? I
separately.
don't feel like I need to
In fact,
explain
they
this to
think
you.
it's better, so let it be separate. The chicken pox is already separate because when that got mixed in, I guess they made it 4 for a while. It really was bad. So they make chicken pox. Individually, they're okay. When you mix them, something maybe happens. So there's
He's
no
just freestyling
downside
right here,
in doing
This
it.
motherfucker's
It's not like,
busting a
if
rhyme.
you do it, bad
Yeah.
things. No, it's only
All
good.
right, you guys get the fucking the gist of it. So don't take fucking Tylenol. Tylenol is the acetaminophen in Tylenol. Don't take it while you're pregnant. That has a high increased rate of autism in children. That's what the White House is saying with all of their experts and studies and the science behind it. You got to trust the science. But you know who doesn't trust the science because Orange Man bad, obviously? That is our friends, our murderous friends over there. They're so happy to dunk on Trump on the internet for saying that Tylenol is bad to take while you're pregnant. So they've already, because the woman brain doesn't function outside of social media at all, right?
That's an oxymoron, actually. Woman brain.
Yeah. So
They don't have
and we all
brains.
know that every liberal is a woman, right? Like there isn't any real men that are liberals. Like the liberal man is just a transgender woman. We all know that. So it started a new trend on TikTok and all the other social media platforms. And it's basically own your unborn child, dunk on your own unborn child to get Trump, right? So, and I'm all for this. Like, if all of the liberals want to make their kids retarded to own Orange Man, this is great. Like, it's like,
about to take Tylenol for my headache while pregnant.
Where are their husbands? Oh, they're
Exactly.
gone? They're alone?
Yeah.
Weird.
You think this bitch has a husband?
And who had a parasitic brain infection and was addicted to heroin for
Why can't we ever have any attractive women that are this crazy? You know what I mean? It's always the fucking ugly ones. Every single time.
They're probably
This one, you didn't actually see her. She didn't stand on business, as the kids say. She didn't actually take the Tylenol on camera, but there's a couple on here that I got. Here's a compilation, kind of, sort of. Here we go. There you go. They're slamming that Tylenol while they're pregnant to give their kids autism because, you know, this is what sane people do, right? That woman is like, very pregnant.
Why would you, even if it doesn't do it?
Right. The off chance that it's true, why would you even play with your child's life?
It's so...
It's because it's a mental disease, Faded Bones. These people are sick. Huh?
What, the mental disease is
No,
called
like
having a vagina?
Trump derangement syndrome. Listen, I do not think Trump is a smart guy. I do not think that Trump is the best president. But the things that he's doing for this country are way better than the alternative would have been, right? And that's why I voted for him. I'm a classical liberal that has been pushed off for, like, if I don't, like, agree that a dude who chops his dick off is a woman, I am basically Hitler. I'm Hitler, basically. And they've done that to their own party. Like, they've pushed away all of the other... Like that. Yeah, he didn't like that. I'm sorry, Panda. Nothing. I didn't mean anything personal about it. Well, yeah, I mean, Tiny Times, they're fucking risking the lives of their unborn children to own Trump. You know, and really, Trump's never going to see this, right? He's... It's like, who is this for? It's for other people on their side, right?
Other women.
Yeah, it's other women, and it's just for, like, clout. So it's not even to, like, stand on business. It's just to fucking get clout from other people who already agree with you. And
Hey,
it's
Mom,
your children's
why did you do
life.
all that Tylenol when I was pregnant, just to impress like 13 people on the internet, and you got clowned on? Why did you do that? That was pretty gay.
Listen, dude, if these women want to be a 50-year-old woman pushing their slow adult in a swing at the park, you know, late in life, that's totally up to them. They're going to be pushing this drooling adult in a swing while they're on a walker. They go, man, this was totally worth it. I got Trump on the internet that one time when I took Tylenol when he told me not to. I was pregnant with you. Holy shit. I thought I had a couple more on here. There's a couple of other things. This is like miscellaneous stuff. This is not related to the IQ of the modern woman in any way, but I just wanted to show you, Faded Bones. This is a class you could take from your fellow women about learning about crypto. Okay, and I feel like do you have a notepad on you, Faded Bones?
Yep, right here.
Because there's a lot of really good information in here, and these people totally know what they're talking about.
August 25th. So when I'm researching a company and I want to get into a trade, and then I see something like this,
I like her shirt.
I'm
Now
gonna
it's
go to
only
ChatGPT
just
and Google
you're
what
missing the
happened
good
on
stuff.
this date, which this date was July 25th. So I want to go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT what happened on July 25th.
These are the people taking Tylenol to own Trump, by the way.
Amazon stock slipped approximately 28% decline due to a company-specific news, but part of a pullback in tech stocks. So
they're drinking
nothing
alcohol,
happened
by the
with
way.
Amazon. The whole just tech
Listen to what
NASDAQ
she says
had a
here.
pullback.
So she's teaching a class on how to, do like trade stocks and Bitcoin and all this kind of other stuff.
Limitless, and she's like, I could do that.
And she watched a couple of TikTok videos on it, basically, and then she became a PhD in stocks and trading. And so she's teaching her other friends. She like corralled all these other people to like probably pay her like $50 to teach a course about it. And one of the like step one in this is you look at the graphs, and when a graph goes down that bad, and then so what she says to do is you type in the date that when graph went down and became bad, when graph went bad.
What do when graph go down bad? Money?
So she types in the date.
You tell me what do.
She goes to ChatGPT and she types in the date to see what happened when graph go bad. And she's reading all of these things. She goes, okay, Amazon, something happened in Amazon. And then she mentions something that's sort of really important in the financial world to like kind of know what it is. And she totally misses it.
Anyway.
She acts like she knows what it is. And then she tells all of her brain dead students the wrong information. Let's see if you can catch it, Faded Bones.
Look at this. The Fed comments, news. It was news that made that pullback. So we had Feds talk. So whenever the Feds talk, it gets fucking crazy. So you don't know when I'm being in a trade when the Feds are talking. So you want to make sure you look at the news.
Feds are talking.
So you can know. They always.
Do you know what she said?
Like
FEDs? It said the Fed made an announcement, and she goes, so when the Feds are talking, the Federal Reserve Bank, it's not the Feds, it's not like the FBI or like the government, it's the Federal Reserve Bank, right? You know, the non-government entity that controls all of our interest rates and shit. Like, that's like the most important thing, and she got it wrong. She's teaching a class.
Crackadona, look at her shirt. She's like, how do I want people to take me seriously? Cover only my tits. And that's it. Shirt? No. Bra?
Dude.
Yes.
You know, all of these girls think that she's the smartest one of the group. And she doesn't know what the fucking... Oh my God, dude.
Look at how they're drinking juice out of their little wine glasses.
Well, yeah, they all got their really cute... They got their really cute orders from Starbucks before this. They put on their reading glasses with no prescription.
The shits that these women take are like alcoholic shits. Can you like fathom like how liquidy and like there's always corn in it somehow. They're just diarrheaing every single time that they have to shit.
That's all. Announcement like they're having so and so speaking at this time, this date, whatever. Don't be in a trade during that time because if you're on a trade
talks
for a
like
call,
that,
you know, because look at
that
this
beauty
big
pageant
green
winner
candle,
from like a few years ago, where she's like,
go up.
and such and like she didn't say anything. And then she like I don't know. Do you guys remember that? It was from like 2000.
Yes.
It was like
CBC.
Oh, Q45's here. Hello, Q45.
CNBC.
Yo.
News. Yeah.
Q, you're up.
Is the channel on the TV? Or? Yeah.
Oh my God. That's another thing she says. She goes, they're like, where are you getting this from? She goes, CNBC. And she's like, and they're like, is that a channel on the TV? She's like, yeah, I watch different things than you guys.
This nigga Synodicus, he fucking commented. I commented on fucking a Hank Williams Jr. video, and this guy Synodicus was like, hey, look, it's Q45! Blew up my whole spot.
Oh, is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, that's what
we're talking about. What I've been talking about, dude.
All right. We'll see how long I tolerate this.
I'm so old school. Oh God. So it's an Amazon chart.
Okay. Here we're getting into the Amazon chart.
Liquidity and this.
Oh, she learned a word too. She knows all the buzzwords like candles and liquidity.
I'll draw a line going up, and that means it's good. Any questions? Yeah. I just did it. I made money.
So you're gonna go all the way back until you get the most recent highest high.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the low.
Ted Kaczynski was right about everything. What are you talking about? A point about technology. He was correct 100%.
He was right about one thing.
Yeah, all of it. Idea. Just all of it. Ted Kaczynski was brilliant.
Yeah,
those doctors didn't need all those fingers anyways.
4 hour Celsius.
Peyton Gendron was very brilliant.
What?
Peyton Gendron was very brilliant.
He was one of the shooters, wasn't he? He was like a mass shooter.
He was the shooter in Buffalo, your cousin.
Oh, is that who it was? Oh, okay. I'll have to send
He
him
was
some
pretending not to know
commentary.
because it's his cousin.
Exactly. Yeah. You see the fucking exactly. He knows
who?
exactly who Peyton Gendron
Well, I
is.
was hoping to get through a few more things before my show was totally derailed, but I guess it's over now. All right. Well, let's just talk about everything you want to talk about.
Well, no, because usually what you want to talk about is unimportant and boring.
It's been good so far, I thought. I mean, I had 40 viewers before you showed up.
I mean, I haven't watched anything, but
And
it's
now I
probably
have 42. That's the Q45 push. The Q45 bump. I got 2 viewers out of it.
Yeah, because I'm a big nigger. Oh, sorry, African person. I'm a big
Check
African
my channel
person.
block list. All right, who am I looking for? I don't think I have anybody on there. I'll look though. Let me see.
I drank like 20 something beers and I smoked like 16 bowls.
Yeah, I can tell.
I don't even
usually only
understand
join
how I
when you're
exist.
fucking sloshed.
I don't even understand how I exist in the universe at this moment.
I don't either, man. It's a real conundrum.
I know I should be smoking meth in the tent.
Can you just just watch the language, because I kind of want to leave this one up for.
I didn't say anything that crazy.
Nothing yet. I'm just like preemptively,
Okay,
please.
fair enough. I'll try my best. As long as Faded Bones is really.
Here it
like,
comes. He's
Bones.
gonna do it right now.
Faded Bones. See, Faded Bones is like he influences me. Whenever I hear him say the word, then I have to say it. So it's all up to
I
Faded
haven't said
Bones.
it at all.
Okay, hold up. Hold on,
Okay,
guys.
I got
Guys. This is my band list right now. As I'm looking at hidden users. It's Jiminy the Kitty,
Sandman,
P, and a Cringeosaurus alt.
Oh,
And Jacob Cheeves, but that's probably an alt too, because he was in chat earlier. So
that's Joker. Or not. Yeah,
Yeah, it's I'm sorry, I didn't mean to dox you, Joker.
Joker's like me. Joker's like the version of me who is like way more of a bitch. Like he's like me if I was like 10 times more of a faggot ass bitch.
And now all those people are unbanned too. So.
Yep, I'm banned.
So nobody is banned. Scum A was not banned. Anybody else Amber was saying was banned is not banned. Okay, can we move on from people not being banned?
Thank you for unbanning Jimnick's alts, just so that when she comes in here, I can ban them again.
Yeah, I know.
exactly.
That's really why I did it. Yeah, I know how to keep my boy Faded Bones entertained.
Exactly.
I kind of want to play this clip, but it's got the N-word in it.
He gets it.
What video is it?
We gotta have Faded Bones come to the new crib. It's way better. It's
a
way,
clip from
it's
Fresh
more
and Fit,
clean.
but it's got my guy on it.
Faded Bones come to the new crib.
Women Propaganda. Are you guys familiar with Women Propaganda? He's like the hottest new.
Yeah. He's the next Charlie Kirk that's gonna get
yeah,
shot. We're all gonna pretend like he's not.
He's more like the new Gypsy Crusader, and he's actually teamed up with Gypsy Crusader. Gypsy Crusader's been all over the place lately. Good for that guy. He's really spreading his racist wings.
Yo, Crackadona, did you hear about the YouTube? Like YouTube's like unbanning all of the.
I did hear about that. I posted it in my Discord, like the long and short of it.
Hopefully Nick Fuentes gets unbanned. I doubt it, but I hope Nick Fuentes and Alex Jones.
And Owen Benjamin also had his channel taken away. Yep.
Well, Owen Benjamin only had his channel taken away like because he was he's InfoWars. You know what I mean? Like he got his channel taken away just simultaneously with Alex Jones, I think, right? Like it all was like a big sweep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I really want to make a joke right now and I can't because I'll get my shit fucking banned too for saying it. All right.
Just don't talk about the Jews and you'll be fine.
No, the joke I was gonna make is what Alex Jones got in trouble for. I do want to point out how great that with this new administration, every single governmental social media account has been taken over by like Zoomers who just meme on the left through them. Like they don't give out like public information anymore. They just put out like fucking based memes to own the left.
New Jews. That's what we call the new Jews.
What?
So like how you have this wave, right, of like the leftist fucking these like accounts. They don't even run by the people that fucking.
No, I'm not talking about leftists. I'm talking about the government. Like Trump's government has put a bunch of young people in charge of all of like the Department of Homeland Security. Here's an example. This is what I was trying to set up here. This is a actual tweet from the official Department of Homeland Security account on Twitter that they put out today. Right? Watch this.
Heard you got deported, dude.
I saw this, yeah.
Bye.
This is what our government is putting out on social media.
Why is this a bad thing?
It's not. I love it. I'm ecstatic about this. I hope it continues for forever.
They simply stopped coming. They're not coming anymore. We're getting a lot of credit, but they're not coming anymore.
Leave now.
Heard you got deported, dude. Bye.
Department
this is
of Homeland Security.
No, the music in the background makes it so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
TikTok
music.
There was another one too.
That's the Kai Cenat motivational song. God, I love the world that we live in. It's so funny. I literally live in Grand Theft Auto, and I love it. It's so funny.
Not to be outdone by the Department of Homeland Security, ICE also put out a little fun video on their account too.
Oh my god!
I swear to God, this is real.
This cannot be real, bro. No.
They're flashbanging families. This is great. Gotta catch 'em all. You're my best friend, Pedro.
Crackadona, we're officially living in some wild ass times, dude. This shit is hilarious.
Gotta catch 'em all. Look at the cards.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. Dude. Oh, it's so fucking good.
I can't believe that shit's it's like we live in Grand Theft Auto. It's fucking crazy. It's like we live in a parody version of America.
We live in the best timeline.
I know, honestly, because we have like the best balance of like of decent, we live decent lives. We don't have to like hunt for food or anything, but at the same time we have like
we just gotta clean it up a little bit. We're making it better for all of us.
Yeah, we're trying.
You know what I mean.
Well, at least white people are.
There you go. You got it.
The rest of them, I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
All right, we're going to do some jumping around here. You guys remember when they made it seem like January 6th was like the worst thing that had ever happened to this country?
It was 9/11. It was 9/11.
Right. Well, now that Charlie Kirk has been murdered by a trans sympathizing terrorist
by the government.
And then all of these leftoids were celebrating and they let their mask slip a little bit. Well, now all of their main guys are all like listen to what Hassan Piker has to say.
If it wasn't for Jeffrey Epstein, Charlie Kirk would still be alive.
No institution that they will defend beyond capitalism.
Somebody's got to kill this guy. The end.
That's something that I'll never understand about Ezra Klein. I made fun of January 6th. You didn't. You thought it was the most pivotal event in American history. You acted like it was liberal 9/11. Okay? and then you turn around and look at the Muhammad Atta of January 6th, and you go, "That's a great guy." It doesn't make sense to me. I can say that if I want to, because I don't really give a shit about January 6th. I thought it was funny.
Oh, he doesn't give a shit now.
This is a direct stain.
It's almost like they never gave a real rat's ass about it because it was a fucking joke.
Literally and figuratively.
And you are when he says this. I feel nails on the chalkboard in my ears when he says this.
Yeah, but dude, you're not like, this is a guy high up on the left. Like, he's got a big microphone. These people for months and months and months and months were saying this was the biggest attack on our democracy, right? A bunch of old people meandering about the fucking Capitol Mall
Charlie
or
Kirk
whatever.
Charlie Kirk getting assassinated is like the biggest shot on
100%.
I mean, we're talking about a guy who's literally all he ever did was go around and give other people microphones to debate him. Now, whether obviously it was beneficial to him, and it's really easy to own these fucking idiot lefty dorks on college campuses that come up and take the microphone, right? It's easy content, but
yeah. 100%.
Who else was doing that?
Especially Charlie Kirk, who was a guy who knew all the answers to anything you could throw at him.
Everybody else that was doing that type of content bitched out. Steven Crowder was pretty much he was like the first person that I saw that popularized. He went to the change my mind thing.
He was the one who started it. Yeah.
Yeah. And even he fucking realized
he stopped doing it because it was too dangerous.
Yeah. It's dangerous as fuck. And
he told Charlie Kirk to be careful too. And Charlie Kirk was just sitting out there in a fucking tent. I used to watch Charlie Kirk and think that this was going to happen.
Alex Stein is on the record as saying, like, even if I think if Charlie Kirk knew that was going to happen, he still would have went out there that day. And I believe that. I do believe that as well.
Let's I just want to hear a guy who spent a really long time hammering the right about how January 6th was the worst thing that's ever happened to this country is just now admitting today, this came out today on his stream, that he didn't actually care, guys. He was just having a laugh.
Celebrating one of the fucking guys who did it. What the fuck?
I'd love to beat the fuck out of this dude.
Me too, dude. He's a huge pussy.
I would love to. Especially because me and him stand about the same height. I would love to fucking max him out.
Dude,
I know he's a pussy.
I would fucking eat this dude up. I don't care how tall he is.
I can just see it in his face. He's a pussy.
He's a fucking spoiled rich kid.
With a gun. Crackadona. How about that?
Oh, would you do that? Faded Bones, I remember when I said I wanted to leave this up. Faded Bones doesn't mean that for anybody watching.
I'd walk towards him like Mike Tyson on crack.
Well, since Faded's already, I might as well play this clip. We'll see how it goes. Women propaganda was on the Fresh and Fit podcast, guys. You guys, are you familiar with that fucking mindless podcast? Yeah, they just have a bunch of women around, and then they have like one guest, and then
because it's so easy to get it's so easy to get a bunch of fucking brainless OnlyFans
models
and fucking and own them in an intellectual conversation. Like, oh, anybody can fucking do that. Even like, dude, literally, Chris Hall could do that.
Yeah. What's the host? The host is kind of based. The black guy who runs it, Marion.
Yeah. I can't remember.
He's kind of based. He hosts a show called The Debriefed. He has like Nick Fuentes on and shit.
Yeah, he's a former FBI agent. I don't know if you know. He's like an actual. Yeah, he was an actual fucking FBI agent.
Well, there you go. So we're gonna. Well, anyways,
he talked about it too on he's like he doesn't like shy away from it. Like he's talked about it before. It's not like a conspiracy or anything.
No, all right. Well, what am I doing here? I got to share the screen. All right. There may be some N-words in this.
White people pay all the taxes.
Yo, why are her titties so big?
No. Whites and Asians pay more into the
They
system
actually
than
look
everyone else.
nicer.
Everybody else is leeching. And to put it simply.
Black
blacks
people
in
don't
cities
pay a
also
lot
nice.
of because you don't have a same opportunity like you. It's
Yeah,
just,
that's
just
bullshit.
That
Or the same household income.
No, that's exactly what the white privilege is. That the white people had to step up from however many years
White
ago.
people.
Mm-hmm.
The people.
And time
What is
matters.
Not a
white
thought
privilege?
going on in any of their heads.
That we had to step ahead from after slavery.
Mm-hmm.
Like
The guy in the
We
brain
had
power
a-
is saying so hard.
First of all, the balance sheet was zero after the Civil War. The Civil War was the American Holocaust. It was the most dysgenic event this country's ever been through. 10% of our population, mostly white, almost all white men, died in that war.
Yeah,
And
preach
in
to these niggas.
modern war,
This
you
guy's
lose
good.
all of your alpha males. You wonder why everyone's such a pussy in Europe? Because all the alpha males died in World War I and II. They lost all their alphas, and it's the betas that you
Yes,
lose
sir.
the bravest men right away.
Preach.
It's a great
And
point
what
he
you have
brings
left
up.
is, the betas, and then
Wait, can we pause it for a second?
most people to
Could you imagine how many more people would be alive, like just in the world in general, if it wasn't for the First and Second World War? Like, how many more individuals
even
would be
just
alive?
Russia.
It's crazy to think of it.
Russia, I think, definitely lost the most
Russia,
people.
Russia
right?
lost more people than Jews, Americans, and everybody combined.
Yeah, well, their greatest tactic is Operation Human Shield. Have you ever seen Enemy at the Gates? I think that's the one where they're like, where they like gave the one guy a gun and the other guy bullets, and they said when the person in front of you drops, pick up the gun. Like that's their fucking whole plan.
Call of Duty literally
27
copied
million.
that movie. Call of Duty
That's
copied
a lot
that
of people
movie.
to lose.
If you ever played Call of Duty Finest Hour, they literally copied the movie Enemy at the Gates, and it in the first part of the game is you get sailed in to the fucking, you're like on a little boat with your little commissar,
You
and
silly
they
Zaitsev.
put you in a line. The guy in front of you gets a rifle, you get the rounds, and then he dies. You pick up the rifle, you put the rounds in the rifle, and continue
That's
on.
exactly it. Yeah, that's a great
Yeah.
movie. That's what is that? Jude Law, I think, right? You silly.
You know the
Zaitsev?
guy that plays Clay in Sons of Anarchy. He plays
Never watched
one of
that
the
show.
Russian soldiers. He looks like a monkey. He plays Hellboy. The guy who plays Hellboy.
Oh, Ron Perlman.
Yes, Ron Perlman is in that movie. He plays
Is he?
like the sergeant. Yeah,
Oh yeah. He's like the grizzled Russian veteran.
and he gets shot in his head when he runs past that little, like when they jump across the. Remember when they're jumping across the apartment buildings, and he's like,
Yeah.
They shoot him like midair. The German sniper hits him like midair, right in the head.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that one. It was a banger.
The only thing that throws me off on that movie is that it's a bunch of Russian soldiers with fucking British accents. Like, come on, dude.
It's fine. You just it's.
I like
you gotta get lost
authenticity.
in it.
I like
Yeah, I
authenticity.
agree. I would rather. I like watching movies where they speak. I will read subs. It's
I
more
mean, even if they're speaking English, I would much rather them have Russian accent.
do like the Rocky IV Russian I break you, that kind of thing.
If he dies, he dies.
Yeah. All right. Let's listen to this.
that didn't fight in the war, to put it in a simple way.
Who is this, Mr. Big Pipe?
What was I saying?
This is
I forgot.
woman
Oh,
propaganda.
Guys getting the guys that were pussies getting killed.
So we had the worst war this country's ever seen, the Civil War, which the Civil War was not about slavery. They say that the North was just as racist as the South. The Northerners didn't have crops that they needed.
Right. They did it to like tank the economy of the South. That's why they freed the slaves. It wasn't, about some fucking hand holding, like brotherly goodness.
It wasn't because,
like,
oh
love
my
your
God,
neighbor
we
or
all love
anything.
the blacks. Like, I think that's what they think. Like, oh my God, we all love the blacks,
Well,
and we
what-
have to free them because it's the right thing to do. That's
not what it was. And Lincoln
what they
didn't
tell
even
you it
want to
is in school.
free the slaves, right? Like they've made it into this like Disney-esque story that they teach you in school.
Right.
When really like the first thing what did they do in Vietnam? They bombed all the fucking supply trails and shit, You take out their economy, you take out what's making their war
It just so
machine
happened
move.
to be. It just so happened to be that freeing the slaves was the right thing to do. So it looks good in history, but that's not why they went. That's not why the blood was shed at all.
Right. It was It was a tactic to win the war.
So the slavery business, it was just a business. It was how things worked back then. There were Irish slaves too. Okay.
Yeah, no one ever talks about that.
No one ever, and you get called cringe or something if you bring up the fact that Irish people were slaves too. Frankly, if we knew you guys were going to be this much trouble, we would have just stuck to using Irish slaves. What was that?
Was that in this country?
That's crazy.
No, like Irish slaves. Was that in this country?
Irish slaves. Yeah, there were white slaves, and they weren't called indentured servants. They were called slaves. There were plenty of white slaves.
Was the con worth it? I don't think the con was worth it, man.
No, we would have.
The con was worth it.
We would have picked it ourselves, dude. What a mess! It's unreal. Why don't you guys just
Y'all should have did it for 400 years then. Shit.
Yo.
Instead of having us do it.
Let me ask you this: would you rather live in this country or would you rather live in Africa?
I want to move out Africa ASAP.
Okay. Do it.
Go.
Go build Wakanda. That's what if it's
and
that
it's
bad.
built. Lagos is definitely up and rise as well as.
I do want to say this as a proud racist, okay, that's had some properties myself, dealt with Section 8 tenants. They're the worst, bro.
Yeah.
And the class of people that I always have to evict 9 out of 10 times are black women, bro.
Always the black scum.
There you go.
That black woman's tits are so fucking huge.
They were comically big. They were like practical joke big.
I can tell they're natural just by the way that they sit. You could definitely tell that those are 100% real. The problem with titties like that though is that they look nice in the bra, but as soon as you take them out, they look like floppy meshes and things. They look terrible. Like no, seriously, if you're anything over like a double D, good luck having nice looking titties. They're gonna look like shit once you take them out of the bra or the shirt.
Real talk.
Oh, here's the clip I was looking for.
It's very true.
Here you go.
You gotta get.
All right, guys, this is from the same podcast.
C's than big old nasty floppy D's.
When he's okay, so that guy, they're talking about the N-word, and they're like, "Say it," and he's like, "Can I say it?" And he's like, "Do you want me to say it?" And they're like, "You got to give me the pass." And then this happens. This is pretty good.
RDR. Should I do it right now?
No. It's up to you. You don't have to if you don't want to. But I know they're gonna get pissed off.
I'm not gonna get because he's a nigger too. If you want to say nigger, you're a nigger too.
Yeah. Whoa!
You guys already said behind closed doors.
Dropping the faded band bombs.
I say all the time.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
He's a nigger too.
Well,
because they can't say it as well as he does.
Some don't consider me one. Some don't consider me one. Some say like, "Oh, you're an Arab."
Always Arab.
So as a pass, can I say it?
So
he is too. I'll give you
it's
a pass.
Up to her.
I'm sorry.
Some people say I'm not black.
I would like to point out that the one that he accepted the pass from is the blackest one.
Crackadona, do you think that they would do this if, like, let's say that they allowed a room full of like 5 like white dudes, right? That were like big ass white dudes, like yoked to the gills, right? And said like, oh yeah, say the N-word, like, do you think that they would have the same goal that they do?
They're about to let him say it.
They're just watch the rest of the clip. Fucking Q. It's only like 20 seconds left.
I'm not gonna watch the rest of the clip.
All right, wait till it's over and then we can talk about it.
This guy gave his
pass.
You already played it.
Oh.
Wait.
I'm tired of these fucking niggers fucking my country up.
And he's a nigger too.
No, the dog is innocent.
It's harder when a white boy says it.
Kanye West, if you ever want me to say it on a song, I'll do
Okay, well, there's some dirty ass niggers.
All right.
Sorry.
You can say it, not you, Q45.
Why not?
Because you didn't point to the blackest one in the room and ask. You
didn't get a pass from a Nubian princess.
Listen, I just fucked a non-black. I fucked a non-white Mexican something woman the other night. So listen, I'm not racist at all. So suck a dick, nigger.
Do you guys want to talk about what's going on with YouTube a little bit here?
Yeah.
No, I want to talk about what's going on with your bald ass head, nigga.
All right.
Let's talk about our buttholes.
Q's gonna hate this as it involves reading.
My butthole is way too clean. Bro, my butthole is like Martin Luther King before he died. Clean.
What? What faded?
You remember when we were talking to Kazoo
Clean
about all
and
that
slightly
shit?
brown.
I gotta turn down this retard because I can't hear you. Go ahead.
Shut up.
She got upset when we were talking to Kazoo about all that gay shit. We were talking about like doing hair or something, and he's like, "What are we talking about? This gay shit." We were trolling him by talking to Kazoo about gay shit, and he didn't get it, and he was getting increasingly mad that we just kept talking about what the fuck are you guys talking about? It was just, God, it was funny. You don't remember?
Nope.
Okay.
No, shut up, dude. The world, no. Hey, listen, civilization was invented by white people. You're welcome. Do you like toilets? Yes. Do you like iPhones? Yes. Do you like living in a house? Yes. And not a
You like
hut?
electricity?
Yeah, well,
You're
you better
welcome.
thank white people for that.
You're welcome. I did it.
So, guys, all right, we gotta steer this ship a little bit. All right? I gotta steer this ship a little bit. So, YouTube came out and they admitted that and we all know this happened with Facebook because Mark Zuckerberg was brought in front of Congress, and he said that the Biden administration reached out to him and asked him to curtail COVID misinformation on Facebook. And so they were banning a lot of accounts that had dissenting opinions. Well, YouTube was no different. They also were guilty of this. And they announced today that they're going to be becoming more free speech friendly, I guess.
Yay.
I'm not really sure.
Charlie Kirk effect. Charlie Kirk effect. Charlie Kirk effect.
So, senior Biden administration officials, including White House officials, conducted repeated and sustained outreach to Alphabet, that's Google, and they own YouTube, and pressed the company regarding certain user-generated content related to the COVID-19 pandemic that did not violate its policies. While the company... So they were reaching out and telling them to take stuff down that didn't even violate YouTube's content policies. While the company continued to develop and enforce its policies independently, but the Biden administration officials continued to press the company to remove non-violative user-generated content. As online platforms, including Alphabet, grappled with these decisions, the administration's officials, including President Biden, created a political atmosphere that sought to influence the actions of platforms based on their concerns regarding misinformation. Yeah, so what do you guys think of that?
Yeah, every time that I've got fans in this country has begun, and there's no stopping
I hope so,
it.
Q. I hope
There's no stopping it.
You know, it does feel different, doesn't it?
America is always better when more people are. I don't know. I don't want to necessarily say like Christian, but maybe religious, just in general. Religion. Faded Bones, you can laugh. Islam. Listen, people need religion, or else this entire thing is going to go fuck all crazy.
We'll just say that
okay, so I'm reading here. Oh, go ahead, Scum. Sorry.
I want to say even in lefty scenes that are pro, you know, I'm going to say the punk scene, right?
I don't know what you always say this, but I don't know what punks
head.
you were hanging out with.
Well, I got clocked over the head for being a white boy.
You got clocked over the head many
times.
times. You just don't know it.
I've been clocked over the head for just.
I guess like all the punks on the West Coast were all like liberals. The punks over here were not very. All the punks around me growing up were based. They were based as fuck. Yeah,
I'm gonna say
they were not having any of it. Yeah, we had roving gangs of blacks to contend with. We didn't have time to hold hands in the rainbow of brotherhood.
It's no holding hands. There's no holding hands.
Scum, you need to cut that hair. You're looking disgusting. Nasty ass nigger.
So here's one of the big changes that's coming to YouTube. So when YouTube got the mandate from the Biden administration to start like curtailing all of this, wrong think essentially, YouTube hired independent fact checkers, probably Indians, to go through and moderate all of this shit, right? So like we were you remember like when this shit was going on, we would all be saying, I think I'm shadow banned. I think I'm shadow banned. Well, you were shadow banned by some fucking Pajit that YouTube was paying. You know, like so whatever you typed in chat would flag you, and then it would go through a real person moderation. YouTube also began offering a feature on YouTube beginning June 2024 that allows users to add notes to provide relevant, timely, and understandable context on videos. Though, wait, no, that's the wrong one. In contrast to other large platforms, YouTube has not operated a fact-checking program that identifies, compensates, and fact-checking partners to produce content. In contrast, has not operated a fact-checking program. YouTube has will not empower fact-checkers to take action or label content across.
Yeah,
maybe I read that wrong. I guess they didn't do that. I don't know. I'm giving you guys the wrong information.
Haircut.
Why don't you if you put your head maybe an inch closer, you might be able to read what it says.
Yeah. The company terminated channels for repeatedly violating its community guidelines on elections integrity content through 2023 and COVID content through 2024. Today, YouTube's community guidelines allow for a wider range of content regarding COVID-19 and elections integrity, reflecting the company's commitment to free expression. YouTube will provide an opportunity for all creators to rejoin the platform if the company terminated their channels for repeated violations of COVID-19 and elections integrity policies that are no longer in effect.
So a lot of these channels got terminated for what they deemed as hate speech. They're not going to go back on that.
Right. So like when I get banned for saying the N-word and I have a Nazi flag up in my room, that was totally unwarranted, and I shouldn't have gotten banned for that.
Listen. Hate speech is only determined by the people who set that rule. Like, I could determine hate speech as anything. Like, I could determine hate speech as you talking about my mama. Like, that's hate speech towards me. Like, it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's a win, but it's not the size of win that people think it could be, because YouTube can always manipulate their rules to fuck with anybody. They can everybody always says, oh, freedom of speech, freedom of this, freedom of that. YouTube also has the freedom to ban your ass, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, they don't care. I mean, we're so insignificant. They do not give a fuck. They're so incredibly huge.
Their interest isn't keeping free speech alive. Like, that's not their main goal.
It's never, none of these,
they don't.
None of these companies care about free speech.
No, if anything, it's the opposite. They would much rather it not be a thing at all.
That's what I used to always hate. Like, when I first started streaming, like I think Q used to do this, but and all the other like IP2 fags would fucking come in here and like fucking cry, like, you're banning, this isn't free speech. Like, dude, YouTube is not a free speech platform. And my channel for sure as shit ain't one of it.
Well, no, but
this is a kingdom that I rule here.
There are some fucking idiots that think that whatever, like, things that people type in chat can get you banned as a streamer, and that's just not true.
Well, it's like
that's all I ever say. So there's nothing that can be typed in a chat room that will get the streamer or the content creator, as much as I hate that term, banned.
Well, that's not true, because you can report comments and shit, can't you?
Yeah, well, the account that says those comments will get banned, but how? Okay, so how is someone?
Well, what if I display it on the screen like this?
Well, that's your fault, dumbass.
Yeah, but YouTube is making.
How is someone like iShowSpeed, who has like 60, 70, 80,000 viewers per stream, supposed to be able to fucking moderate his chat like that? Like,
he does a pretty good job. I don't know how he does it. I was watching his chat the other day, and like, there's very little like negative shit in it. Like,
yeah, because it's all 14
there's none of that.
It's all 14-year-olds. They haven't learned about fucking the SS yet.
Well, not the 14-year-olds in China. When he went to China, they were running up to the car and giving him bananas and shit.
Yeah, well, hopefully they run up the tanks the same way.
Funny. I'm 12 years old. You goddamn right, Ken McDonald. This is my kingdom. It's the Crackadona kingdom. I'm not very creative.
I'm not.
Keywords already blocked. Yeah.
Since I resubscribed to him.
All right, I want to read. This is kind of a cool study that they did about the nature of like humans and even animals. Like they started with animals, but then they like obviously the CIA and like whoever else is going to utilize it. Faded, I think I saved this because I figured you would probably.
I think psionic pussy telemetry.
No, this is about how you can manipulate people into having no hope. You can like condition people to not have hope and then just accept the torture you give them.
I've already done that to Jim Nick, so thank you. I already know how to do that.
Well, you got there naturally, but I just want to point out that you didn't think of it first. That's all. That's the only reason
it's a defense mechanism through evolution to keep horrid troll women like that away from me.
In the late 1960s, who later became known as the father of positive psychology, conducted his what's his name? Where's my mouse? Sorry, I started like halfway through it. Conducted a series of experiments with dogs that uncovered the phenomenon of learned helplessness. Okay. Dogs were placed in a harness and subjected to mild electric shocks. Some dogs had a lever or mechanism they could use to stop the shocks, while others had no control at all. Later, all dogs were placed in a shuttle box, a 2-compartment cage with a low barrier. A light or tone would signal a coming shock, and the dogs could easily escape by jumping over the barrier to the other side. What happened? Dogs who had previously been able to control the shocks quickly learned to jump the barrier and escape. The dogs who had been in the group with no control didn't even try. They simply lay down, whined, and passively endured the shocks, even though escape was entirely possible.
Isn't science cool?
It is cool. I want to torture dogs for science.
Oh my gosh, dude.
In other words, they had learned that their actions didn't matter, so they didn't even attempt to change their situation. That's insane. The big discovery. Siegelman, which was the guy's name, concluded that when beings, dogs, humans, or otherwise, repeatedly experience situations where they feel powerless, they can develop a generalized belief that they are helpless. This belief can persist even when the control is possible again. This became the foundation of the concept of learned helplessness, which has been used to explain why some people stay in toxic jobs or abusive relationships, how depression develops and persists, why individuals stop trying after repeated failure. This is an epidemic in the world today, and here's a little fun graphic of the experiment.
It's an epidemic. It's just how the brain works. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just it just goes to show how easily manipulated we all are. I thought it was kind of interesting. You can trick people into thinking that there's no way to help themselves just by like psychological abuse, basically.
How did we know this naturally, though, as men?
Huh?
I already knew this.
If they try to wear me down like that, I'm straight going crazy. I'm breaking everything.
No, I think I've
experienced an existence left.
I'm blowing my mind up.
100%.
Oh, sorry, Q reminded me of Wendy the retard from Howard Stern show. I'm feeling blowing my mind up. I met her once on the internet. I was on a panel talking to her one-on-one. She was a very sweet lady.
Too black for me.
She's got a cute pussy.
She has her own.
Yeah, she had that snap and gyro pussy. Yeah, that double thick-walled retard pussy. Yeah, good.
That dolphin pussy.
Is Jeff the drunk still alive? He died.
I doubt it, man. There's no way that guy's still alive. Do you guys know? Well, Q's probably the only one on here who knows this. Q, do you know who Chris Blake Griffith is? Oh, he
He's
left?
gone.
Okay. Oh, no, he's backstage.
Oh.
Okay.
What?
He glitched out.
Do you know who Stefan Diggs is? I'll just say this. He used to play for the Buffalo Bills. He was
an NFL player.
Yeah, he was
played for
Josh
the,
Allen's.
Did he play for the Vikings or something?
He played for the Bills, and now he plays for the Texans, I think. Yeah, it was Alan Diggs for a long time. And then this guy, I saw this interview today. This is the only reason it caught my eye. I could care less about like any sort of drama, but because it was Diggs and he was so big here in Buffalo that I felt like sort of mentioning this story. This guy like gave a crazy interview and he told about how, well, I'll just let him tell you. You guys listen to this. This is a wild story that this guy is talking about. Stefan Diggs, who used to play for the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, it's pretty wild, dude. It's kind of out there.
Having me unalived because of him making a sexual pass at me. It wasn't the sexual pass that frustrated me the most. What made me most frustrated was the fact that he tried to unalive me after it, when in reality, even though I was drugged, even though I was violated, I never thought that the next step would be my life being threatened because that's their analogy. But it's that power complex of wanting what you want when you want it, feeling like you own the things that you pay.
Him,
really
I guess, allegedly making a pass at you.
Right.
Like, how did that
Black
go?
people hate
We used to
gay
do dumb
shit.
things
They
like
have
when
no
we went to the
tolerance
strip
for
club, we would take the jelly
These guys
beans,
black
swap the
people
bag
can't
out. We
do
put them
that.
in the
I don't do
Skittles.
that
He's
gay
offering me
shit.
candy. I'm really
Yeah, I mean, like, did you see her face as soon as he said Stefan Diggs made a pass at me? She was like she's like,
gay.
what? I hate that gay
I
shit.
thought it was a
Hell
football
no.
reference.
Don't bring that
Yeah.
gay shit around me, nigga.
So what this guy is alleging is that Stefan Diggs made a
He's
pass
gay.
at him, made
Gay,
a
he's
sexual
gay.
overture at him. He denied him, and they were like partying. And then later on that night, like he had offered him like candy, he calls it,
Oh,
and
see,
he
that's what
denied
they
it.
call
And then he's like, later on that night, I took some of that candy. All right.
thinking it's on something like, man, you trying to play with me? No, I don't want
That
I don't
nigga
want to do that.
gay,
'Cause
and
we've
then
done
you
it
tried
before.
to kill
And now it's
me
like
because he was
2,
gay.
3 o'clock in the morning.
That nigga got his booty hole rated by the Los Angeles Raiders.
You pick up
in the Skittles. He's offering me candy. I'm really thinking it's on something like, man, you trying to play with me?
That's
No,
how
no,
you
no. I
do
don't
it.
want. No, I don't want to do that because we've done it before. And now it's like 2, 3 o'clock in the
We've done
morning.
it before.
Man, give me a
Pick up
piece.
some meth.
So he gives me a piece of the candy, and what happened to me after
He
that was
said
not
booty holes have been
what would have
played with
occurred if
before.
I ate Hershey's. I'll tell you that.
What do you think it was?
I mean, from the side effects of what I felt, I would say maybe in the realm of like ecstasy infused.
So you were aroused.
I was definitely
Booty
sexually
holes were
stimulated
aroused.
in ways that I had never been sexually stimulated before. My skin was sensitive to the touch. My eyes are blue. My
penis is blue.
pupils were so big, my eyes looked
My
black.
eyes are blue, and so is my
And
butthole.
I really couldn't explain why I
Yeah,
felt that
it's
way.
a wild
My sex
story,
drive was through
Captain
the roof.
Coke.
I'm trying to really pinpoint what the fuck did I, what did I do? Shortly thereafter, we ended up in a car, 2-seater Porsche, just us, and I say that to say it's not a lot of space. He's talking to me about all the girls that he got in the house. Now, mind you, I was just at the house earlier, so it is a boatload of girls at the house. It's Spanish.
But he
women.
only left with you.
He left with me,
He
but at
wasn't
the
that
house, it might be.
He was like, bro, watch this fart. And then the fart was quiet. And then he immediately knew something was wrong. He's like, wait a minute. What? Why did that fart
Because he
make
had
no
a
noise?
loose booty hole, is what you're saying?
Yes. Because
Okay.
he's
I
like
get it now.
tapping up a fart and then it's quiet. And he's like, oh, I must have gotten fucked in the ass. It's the only logical conclusion for this fart being disappointing.
Yeah. Stefan Diggs is a gay predator, I think, is what this guy's saying.
Stefan Diggs.
Right?
20 girls.
And you
Oh,
said they
by
were
the
all-
way, are you familiar with the singer Sierra?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who Stefan Diggs is married to and just had a kid with, by the
Isn't
way. And this guy's coming
Sierra-
out saying this shit.
I thought Sierra
Spanish?
was
Spanish girls that barely even spoke English. I don't know if he's shipping them in, shipping them out. I don't know. I can't speak. I don't know. So he pulls his thing out.
I don't know, Amber. Why do you...
And just starts doing the his thing. And as he's doing his thing,
Doing his
I'm
thing.
like,
What
yo,
does that
bro,
mean?
settle down. Like, what the
Isn't that
fuck?
what
You have
Zaya
horny?
said?
Like, you can't get yourself together till you get in the house. And as he's touching on himself and feeling on himself and like talking
Smelling his
through
dick.
what he's about to do when he walk in the house and how pretty much basically saying how horny and sexually stimulated he is in like street lingo. Pulls his man out, starts to play with himself. And I'm telling him, yo, bro, keep your composure. I'm trying to laugh it off because I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why you put that up? Like, what are you doing? And he reached
Yeah,
over
this
and he
dude
like,
totally
"Man,
fucking
and
was
he's got his
like
thing in
in
his
on
hand.
it the
I'm
entire
like, what
time.
are you doing, bro?
He doesn't know how to say
And
no.
he trying to like laugh, and I'm put that shit up.
Oh,
And he
Russell
put it up.
Wilson? Okay,
We get out
my
the
bad.
car. As we're walking, it's very uncomfortable to talk about.
Wouldn't you threaten the guy
As we're walking
Thank
toward
you.
the door, he put his arm around me.
as a man?
Who's Stefan Diggs
And
with? I
put
thought he
his-
was with
he
like
said,
some
"Man, come to my room."
pop
And
star
put
or
his-
something.
Like that, like put his tongue in my
is he,
ear.
wait,
like
wait,
doing some
whoa,
weird-
whoa. It's fucking it's the fucking that skank that's always running her mouth on social media. Fucking what's her fucking? She's like a famous rapper. What's her name?
Yeah.
Cardi B.
Cardi B. That's who Diggs is married to, or like has a baby with now. That's who. it
Oh,
is.
the tranny.
Walk into the house.
Cardi B.
Spiral
Right.
staircase leads directly to his
Right,
bedroom.
right. Cardi
He goes
B.
up the staircase. I make a right. It's a very long hallway. I speed walk down this hallway. Damn near run down this hallway, but not like I'm running for my life. I'm trying to keep things low. I go to the bathroom. I'm trying to process my way out. How the fuck do I get out of here? Clearly, this is an
Through the
overstepping
ball-
boundary.
the
I've never
butthole.
seen
That's
him
how
in
you
this
get
light
out.
before. But
There's
I'm looking at
only one
myself
way
in the
out.
mirror, and I'm like, man, you just gonna have to go out here and
Suck
You
that
take
dick.
it. Yep.
fight your way out if you have
Nope.
to.
Yep. Fight your way
Mhm.
out.
Yeah, with your asshole.
Yeah, guys, he
Butt
totally
fighting.
manned up, and it was very heroic the way he got out of there, and he totally didn't fuck Stefan Diggs.
He ended up fucking him. Actually, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna switch this around on him.
I'm
He'll
gonna
never
assert my
expect this.
dominance on you. Is what
Yeah.
he did.
He'll never
He's
see
like,
this.
You're
coming.
my wide receiver, Stefan Diggs.
I've stayed the night at gay people's houses. They don't try to fuck you.
Do you guys want
Well, they just don't. They don't try to fuck you, scum.
Well, I'm gonna say this.
How about
They
that,
don't
baby
try
girl?
to fuck you.
They don't try to fuck you.
No,
This is another. I'm not done ruining everybody's night. So this is just since we were showing clips of
Hell yeah.
a woman propaganda earlier. This is another video that I caught of his, and it just made me incredibly angry. This is a problem that we need to solve in this country. I'm sick of seeing this shit.
Okay, you're getting video.
Aw, that's exciting. Are you ready to meet your parents? Are you?
Who are the parents gonna be? Oh, why do they only adopt boys?
Gays. That's weird.
This is hell. Our country's going to hell. This is
It
the end
is.
of everything.
Don't you ever notice that it's always two that want to adopt a little boy?
Yeah.
I did notice that.
Yeah, what's up with that?
You don't get a choice.
Know what's up with that. This is an innocent child, and this sort of behavior needs to be illegal. This needs to be banned. To allow two probably, most likely, indefinitely adopt a child is completely unacceptable.
Yeah.
Weimar conditions, if I've ever seen it.
Why America? Buckle up, guys. But you know what came after the Weimar Republic? Something kind of cool.
Yeah, something neat happened after the Weimar Republic. Are you okay, Faded Bones? Did that one take it out of you? Was that the straw that broke the Jewish Nazis' back?
Dude, I called a kid a Jewish Nazi one time when I was younger, and it was so fucking
I
funny.
know. I've not forgotten it since you told me.
Okay. Dude, it's so fucking funny. Oh
That's
my gosh.
the Knicks fan.
Yeah.
That's a comedian.
Who?
His name.
Well,
he
the
played-
account that you can follow is, well, that was two people. That was Gypsy Crusader, who he likes to get on Omegle and Monkey App and call people
I remember
various
him.
racial slurs dressed as the Joker. And then the other guy is Women Propaganda, and he's taken over TikTok, man. I'm telling you, this guy's on fire. He's on all the podcasts. It's been great. He actually did a team up with Anthony Cumia of the Opie and Anthony show not too long ago. It was really funny. They both got incredibly intoxicated, and they were like slurring by the end of it. It was very funny. Oh, I've got a fucking headache. Shit. Let's see.
Take
Anything
some
else here?
acetaminophen. I did.
Jimmy Kimmel's back on the air. I don't care. Although I will say, like, Disney caved and said that they're gonna let Jimmy Kimmel back on and do his show, but two of the largest people who syndicate the show, Sinclair and I forget the name of the other one, they are sticking to their guns. They're not gonna let Jimmy Kimmel back on the air. So depending on where you live in the country, no Jimmy Kimmel, right?
No
I don't think I
Jimmy
have it
Kimmel
here. I think there's still
Who gives
the
a
shows.
fuck, dude?
It's
Fuck
in the
that. I
news.
know,
That's
like,
who.
Not to dissuade or like to.
Of course, I don't give a fuck about Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah,
Right. Obviously.
yeah.
I went to his
I don't want him
concert.
on the air because fuck them. That's why. You know, because
I
I'm
used to go
petty.
to the
That's why.
concert. I didn't
I'm
get
a
to go
petty
to
little
Paul
man.
McCartney.
You're my
Imagine
petty
seeing
little
Paul
man.
McCartney for free, dude.
We see you,
Those
Cliff.
tickets are like thousands of dollars. He did a free concert on Hollywood Boulevard.
Who did?
Paul McCartney for Jimmy Kimmel.
I've seen Paul McCartney in concert. I went to
Oh.
the arena and saw him. It was one of the best shows I've ever seen. He
How
played
much
for
were the
3.5 hours. He was like 70 plus years old, and he didn't take any breaks. It was great.
Yeah,
The guy was
they're
amazing.
Professional. So you've
Yeah.
seen a Beatle?
Yeah, I've seen a Beatle. That was partially like I love the Beatles, but I wanted to see one of the
My
great
favorite
Beatles before I died. And
Yeah.
Paul McCartney is not a bad one to see. I would have
like
I would have loved to have seen George Harrison too. Ringo, if he came to like the casino around here and they weren't charging a ton, I'd probably go see Ringo
You don't
just to
go
say
to the
that I saw
casino.
2 Beatles in my life. You know.
He'll do a Vegas stint. You'll see it.
Oh, I'm never in Vegas, is what I'm saying. I mean, like a casino here in Buffalo, one of the Indian ones,
What
where
about
only
Atlantic
Taiwanese people
City?
go to chain smoke and play roulette. That's the entirety of the
God.
casinos here.
Yeah, we had those in LA called Commerce Casino, and they weren't Indian or native.
It's a great point, Tiny Times.
Crackadona, can you play my video here, please?
Add to stage. Stop screen.
Envy is a sin.
Is this like copyrighted music?
N-word of the world.
Yeah, I know. We all know that famous line.
Yes.
that John Lennon wrote. We
I
can't play
played
the
this
music
song.
though.
No, I do.
All right, that's enough.
I play the whole song on my stream, so
Yeah, but you don't leave yours up and you're not monetized, so
no,
there's
I
that.
do. I have been.
Do you get copy struck from it?
Yeah.
Oh, Faded Bones, you're making TikTok videos now? That's crazy, bro. Guys, Faded Bones has been posting like a madman since the
My
Charlie Kirk
social
shooting.
credit. My social credit.
People think that it's all fun and games to mess with
it's all
someone
fun and games.
so they find out what a concussion feels like.
Whoa.
People think
That
that,
guy
it's all
has
fun and
tattoos
games
that can never be made.
to mess with someone till they find out what a concussion feels like.
Whoa, Crackadona, that was
Whoa.
a one hit kill right there.
Yeah.
That was dangerous.
Yeah, you definitely one-shotted that guy when you shot that video.
He got
Let's see here. What else? I saved a couple other things that I wanted to play. Son. How long is this? Oh, this is worth repeating. I think this is from a recent congressional hearing. This is talking about Havana syndrome weapons, like weaponry that they've developed. And these are official government spooks just admitting that it's been around since the 70s and they now have it and it's miniaturized and
we know.
They're telling, well now it's on official record here.
There's no entry or exit wound.
Love it.
How they're designed is to make the target feel like they're crazy, like they're imagining things, especially on the low duration, the low intensity, long duration hits.
Are either of you aware of any individuals who have AHI symptoms have passed away from their ailments?
I do.
Guys, hit the like button, please.
In the middle.
Have any of you three panelists ever seen one of these weapons?
Yeah, it's like the one where he's a lawyer.
I have seen a
My cousin Vinny.
1991 version of the weapon, and
Yeah,
it looks
dude, jeez.
like a satellite dish with a unit this size attached to it. And
Mis-
of course, over the years, miniaturization.
I'm gonna go see
So-
a man about a sandwich real quick.
What they're talking about midnight are I forget the term of the weapon, but the syndrome that it causes is called, like, more commonly known as Havana syndrome, and it's basically like a ray that can do a couple of things. It can make you sick, or at low continuous doses can drive you insane. Isn't that nuts? Like, they can induce psychosis in you with a weapon, right? And that's what they've been doing. The Chinese did this to an American embassy not that long ago in Hong Kong, I think it was. It's some sort of like frequency or vibration technology or microwaves, like Scum A was talking
alien
about.
technology.
Yeah.
No.
But it's wild to me that, like, depending on what frequency or what amount of power that you use, you can get different effects. So, like, you can make somebody like violently ill, or at lower levels, you can drive them to psychosis. Like, you can make them like start to see shit and hear voices and all kinds of stuff. Here, I'll
It's
play
like
back a little
turning
bit.
up the intensity. They can turn up the intensity with a electromagnetic pulse, kind of higher or lower, you know.
Right. And we played, I think there was like protests in Chile, I think it was.
Thanos was playing
And,
it. I
yeah,
was
and we played the videos, and like they turned the machine on, and the entire crowd of like hundreds and hundreds of people just like split in the middle. Like they use it for crowd control too. Yeah.
Either of you aware of any individuals who have AHI symptoms have passed away from their ailments?
I like the dramatic music playing over this.
I agree, Shorty. I think it's blocking something.
I do.
In us, or controlling us in some way.
Have any of you
I used
three
to think that was
panelists ever
crazy.
seen one of these weapons?
Obviously, these guys don't think that sort of
I've
technology
seen a
is insane.
1991 version of the weapon, and it looks like a satellite dish with a unit this size attached to it.
Basically, what he's describing is Rick Moranis's headset from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids 2.
Of course, over the years,
Crackadona, don't you hate that every single thing in life has to be drawn back to movies, and that's done on purpose? Doesn't that fucking piss you off?
No, not really. Sometimes it's useful. Sometimes it's overused, Faded Bones.
It's literally everything, is what I'm saying.
Obviously, there's
It's like
a limitation
retarded.
to how
They
miniaturized it
can't
can be
use
because of the
things
antenna size,
like
which can
Slayer
is
on
always related to the
America.
wave.
You know that,
But
right?
still, it is something that can be well
They'll
contained
just
in the trunk of a car or even a large backpack.
There you go, guys. The government's out there microwaving your brains.
Technically.
Well, that was a fun stream, guys. How about we end it there? What time is it? 3 o'clock? Unless you had anything else to talk about, or does chat have any suggestions? Or I know Faded Bones is raring to go to watch some music videos or a fat black guy drinking pop.
Yep.
Yep.
Much to the chagrin of my boyfriend, my lover.
Who's
this
that?
man gave his teeth for
I'll never tell.
CX.
Oh, Amber has a
CX
question.
in
Go ahead,
the chat?
Amber. Perfect timing. I'm waiting.
Amber, what is
She's
your
typing.
question?
Her fingers are hitting all of the keys.
How do I type with dictation?
Amber, do you have like the fat person stick where they use it to like press buttons and reach objects? Hey, see you, Ken. Thanks for hanging out, man. Hit the like button on the way out, guys. Grab a channel membership. Thank you to, what do we got here? Captain Coke for the $5 dono and Captain Coke for the $2 dono. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for the super chats. It was really rad for you to do that. I appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, guys. I'll be back later this week at some point. Once I get more stories to talk about or something happens, hopefully, see you, Scum. Thanks for joining, buddy. I appreciate it. Hopefully the world continues to fall apart so that I have things to talk about, you know? That's pretty much it.
Oh,
Faded
person
Bones.
got a membership.
Hey, thank you for the, oh no, he was already a member for 5 months.
Well, yeah, but
That's his free.
Oh,
that's his free message. So when you become a member, you get free chat messages, like free super chats, basically. So it's another reason to get
charge mine up for the next stream, and it's definitely not going to be the same thing that I say.
You wasted yours, like you wasted yours. You said the N word, I think.
It's refreshed. You get one every month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it is the N word every time.
Sunauticus, you always say this. I was literally live 4 days in a row last week, and you didn't show up to any of the fucking streams, and now you complain that. Never mind. Why do I waste my breath talking to you? All right, Faded Bones, have a good stream, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Take it easy. Have a great, what is it, Wednesday? Have a great Wednesday. Take it easy. Peace.
Dumb enough because I'm fucking around with you when I'm drunk. I'm out playing you by you.
No, you're actually not.
Yo, I actually am. Yeah, but
I like your Wendy's drive-through headset tonight. It looks good on you.
Yeah, but
did you take that home from work? Oh, a transgender person said they tried to put a dick in his ass and it didn't work.
They
Thank
couldn't
you for
put
the secret, Jimmy. Don't do it. Don't touch the vomit. Oh my god. It's so bad. Ew, why is she doing it in a seductive way?
Bo Jackson. Trying to sound gay, but even black guys have fucking big old booties.
Yo! Why are you checking out black dude butts?
Hella gay.
That was the gayest thing that. It's gonna, it's gonna. Hey, but then black dudes do be having big butts, though. Am I right? Give me a break.